Right, are we good? Are we live? I think we are. Hello all and welcome back to the Football Chat Live. Tonight we bring you England Under-21's final group game of the 2023 Under-21 Euros being played in Slovakia and Georgia. We're in Georgia tonight where we will be playing against Germany. Should be an interesting game. I think we are definitely favourites. Germany without their star striker Yusufa Moukoko and have struggled in the group so far. Just 1 point from 2 games. England already qualified with 6 from a possible 6. So a very good start to the U21 Euros. Hopefully we can continue in a similar vein and beat the Germans to knock them out tonight. John Harry as always. Hello mate.
Hello all.
Excited for tonight?
Yeah, I'm glad to be here. It should be a good game.
It's a good start, isn't it?
So obviously England, we've played all our games in Georgia. This is our final game in Georgia. I believe we are playing in Romania.
That's it, not Slovakia, yeah.
For the quarter-final, sorry. Let's go straight to semis, isn't it?
Nope, quarterfinals. We will face Portugal already. Decided we'll face them on Sunday. Please do join us. We'll be live from 5 o'clock for that. That'll be the more interesting game. But tonight, it's a good chance to see the boys in action for one last time. Potentially a bit more experimentation, as we've seen in the lineup tonight.
It is a very rotated squad.
Interesting to see.
That's what I see. Because you like to think, like we don't usually see it with the England men's team with Southgate, but we've seen here tonight from Lee Carsley. He knows we're through. There's absolutely no pressure on this game. Let's make sure that everyone who's turned up to the tournament gets a chance to play.
Yeah, and, well, Germany are going to be a good challenge. While they haven't played well in the tournament so far, they are still a very, very good side. So it should be a difficult game. And this means a lot for Germany because if they don't win tonight, they're out.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be
massive.
A big game. Shall we start with the lineups, as we always do? England are the designated home side, as virtue of alphabetical order. So we'll start with them. It is the 4-2-3-1, a slight deviation of the 4-4-2 which has been played by Lee Carsley so far. Well, it tends to be a 4-2-3-1 anyway when we have the ball. But they line up with Trafford between the sticks. No surprises there. He's played every game in that role. A lot of rotation in the back line though. Only Ben Johnson keeps his place from the side that won on Sunday night. But he is joined by Cresswell of Leeds, Branthwaite of Everton and Luke Thomas, who plays for Leicester.
Obviously Luke Thomas was played in the first game and then dropped for the second.
Yeah, sorry, but wasn't involved in the action on Sunday night. Pivot then in the midfield of Josh Skipp, Oliver Skipp, alongside Aaron Ramsey, who takes the armband for tonight's match. Elliott on the right, Madueke on the left, though those two could be interchanged with Palmer in attack midfield, and then Cameron Archer leading the line. So a very strong lineup. A lot of notable omissions. There's a lot of rotation. We're not seeing the likes of Morgan Gibbs-White, Anthony Gordon, who have been some of our better performance, and obviously Emil Smith-Rowe. We've not seen any of them, but there is still some of the players that have played a lot of the games.
Obviously, Cameron Archer getting his first start. He got the assist in the first game, and
he did for the second goal.
And obviously in the second game he came off. And I mean, a lot of people wanted him to start over Gordon because he's an actual striker.
I do find it a bit weird he's not playing, but tonight, if he scores a hat-trick, he starts the rest of the games, doesn't he?
100%.
As for our opponents then, the Germans, they're playing their 4-3-1-2. It is Noah Atabulo between the sticks. He is the Freiburg young goalkeeper. Does actually start for them for their second side at the moment, but he is a good young up-and-coming goalkeeper. Flat four then of Wagnerman, Bissek, Dardai and Matricini. Bissek, their captain. Did he miss a penalty in the opening match for them against Israel? Did he give? Oh no, did he score? That was scored. He's actually all right.
He has to say.
Yeah, he's been solid so far. Middle of three then of Kraus, Keitel and Weishaupt. Then it's Stiller in attack midfield. He scored for them on Sunday night, but they went on to lose to Czechia. Schade then joins Viper up front. Schade, of course, people may be familiar with, plays for Brentford. So a good Germany lineup. It's crazy to me that they have not won a game yet. They drew with Israel. They lost to Czechia. It's been a really bad tournament for them.
It has been. I mean, they started on the complete wrong foot in the first game with Israel, as you say, missing 2 penalties. And only during that game, I do not know how that happened. And then, they took the lead, I believe, against Czechia and then threw it away and lost 2-1. 2 poor results. They have to get a win tonight against the odds and hope that in the other game this evening, Czechia versus Israel, that one of those two drop points.
Yeah, of course, Germany have been out without Yusufa Moukoko since that first game. He got injured quite early on after he missed a penalty. That's a big miss, isn't it? Because he's an incredible talent. He's still on the farm now, which I designed before he went and got injured. But alas, he's played really well so far. Whether Germany can actually play well without him is going to be interesting to see.
I look to Germany, and usually you go, oh, they're a bad tournament. You've got these 1 or 2 standout players. Because obviously we are only the 3rd game in. You look at Stiller, who scored. You look at Bissek, who not only did he score from centre half, but he's also had a decent game defensively.
The midfield isn't weak. Kraus and I can't remember the name of the other guy that I rate in there. Keitel, I think.
The team is quite good. So the fact it hasn't done well lies on everyone. There's not, for me, it isn't really a standout. Oh, they've done well against everyone else. They haven't. No one has. They have all really struggled. And it has not been a very good tournament for the Germans.
Do you think how much blame do you lie on the coach? Because I don't really know if a 4-3-1-2 is that inducive of great play. I don't know. It depends on how they play. But from what I've seen so far, they've not really broke anyone down.
No.
It can work if you use it in the right way, but they don't tend to be great in the
I think they're the better side against Israel, especially, and they go to give them 2 golden opportunities from.
I should say that against Czechia. Czechia are a good side.
Yeah, no, Czechia I think are probably better. Czechia have looked good, and obviously they'll be hoping to beat Israel today and get through.
Yeah, Gary, welcome to the stream. Hello. Nice to be able to join a reasonably timed stream. Yeah, it's good to see you, Gary. We're live very early today, obviously, because it's quite early for us. You only got out of school like an hour ago, but
I'm running around.
Yeah, it has been nice to stream a little earlier, though it is quite hot at the moment. Today's been not too bad though.
Yeah. No.
Have you got your streaming situation sorted? Well, we're hoping that UEFA TV will work tonight.
If not,
we do know we'd have the same fix that we used last time. But yeah, hopefully, in fact, I'll test it now. It doesn't look like it's going to work again, but yes. Shay Walton, welcome to the stream. Where can you watch it? It is available on UEFA TV, which you can sign up for. We are not endorsing it. It's not. We don't work for UEFA. No. But yeah, if you want to watch the game, it is on UEFA TV, which is a website or app which you can go and find. It is not the most reliable, I will say that, but it does mean we can watch the game. Do you want to set up the alternative solution because the PlayStation is still not working? We'll get into predictions in a couple moments. So chat, if you want to put your predictions in, then we will get through all of those before kick-off. But yeah, England then, because we've spoken a lot about Germany and their shortcomings so far this tournament. I think it's nice to touch on England and how excellent we've been. We've been fairly imperious in the competition so far. We've dominated every match. It's been very impressive. Very, very impressive. I did have question marks about Lee Carsley because, especially after the first game where he benched made some interesting personnel decisions, such as Emil Smith-Rowe not starting that opening match. But their team seems to be playing really well. The 4-4-2 looked weird with no strikers up front, but it works. It's worked really well. So hopefully we can keep that up tonight and claim another win. And if we win, well, we don't even need to win tonight, but if we do, that would mean a flawless run through the groups, which just puts a little bit more confidence in the side as we head towards the knockouts. Of course, we already know who we're going to play, thanks to last night's last group games for Group A and B. We will face the Portugal U21 side in the quarters on Sunday. That should be an interesting one. Portugal they're all right, but they're not stunning. They've got some decent players, but overall their squad, I don't know. It's not. It shouldn't be. We should be making light work of it, really. But you never know, really. Do you? We could turn up and they completely outclass us. But so far we have looked really strong. And if we keep that up, we should have no problems beating Portugal. But yeah, hopefully we can progress. We don't have any round 16 in this tournament. It just goes straight into the quarterfinals, then the semis, then into the final. So not far until that final, which is only in a couple weeks' time. But yeah, hopefully England get there. I do think we're probably the favourites of the competition. France are also strong. Italy are decent. But overall, I would say we're the favourites. It's difficult to say, but yeah. We should be well up there because we've played some really nice stuff so far. Players just make their way onto the pitch now. They are doing the national anthems, I would assume. Yeah, well, I don't know. Do we do it? You'd imagine we do national anthems for U21s, right? But yeah. Looks like Arsenal may be getting right after all. You are right there, Gary. It does look like he's going Arsenal. I'm surprised City didn't go in for him again because he does suit that system to a T. But yeah. National anthems are now getting underway. The German players will be singing their anthem now and then, England after that. But shall we, as we have a few minutes until kick-off, get underway with some predictions? It's alright, you can leave as is. As close to live as we're going to get it without it doing that every 5 minutes. But yeah. So, predictions then. Chat, make sure to get your predictions in. Already we've got a load of votes in the poll chat. 11 votes so far, 91% voting the way of England. A lot of confidence about this U21 side. 9% going for a draw. Could be a German fan who's not very optimistic, or an England fan who, well, probably sees this as a nothing game. We may well just cruise to a draw. But yeah, Harry, prediction time then. What are you going for tonight?
I mean, I'm expecting a 100% record coming out of this group stage. I'm going to go for another England win. I will say 3-0. So England.
Confident.
Yeah, Germany have not looked convincing so far in this tournament. And I think if we can do what we've done in the other 2 games, which is start on the front foot, get onto them, be the better team, and if we score early, I think they'll be in big trouble. Yeah. I will go 3 goals, and 1 will be scored by Jacob Ramsey, 1 from Cameron Archer, and 1 from Nolly Madueke.
Fair enough. I think it's going to be another 2-0 victory.
Another one?
I think it just makes sense, doesn't it? So I will go for a Harvey Elliott goal. It's his first involvement in the competition, and I will go for Cameron Archer to prove the manager wrong, prove Lee Carsey wrong. Not going to give us your rendition of the national anthem. Definitely not, Gary.
No, I'm saying for the final.
Yeah, God. I'm going to walk out at that point. But yeah, you are more than welcome to hum along at home if you know the tune. But yeah.
You know the tune.
Well, you might not know.
Yeah, too.
Oh, no, the national anthem.
I think it's like a song that I like sing along live.
God save the Queen. God save the King. Oh yeah, Harry and Jack duet. Definitely not. If we do 1 million subs by the end of tonight, we'll sing the national anthem. All right. The players now will shake hands. Yeah, 2-0 with Harvey Elliott.
I'm intrigued to see some players tonight. I think most of them, like the defence especially, the back two of Cresswell and what's his name, Branthwaite. Obviously replacing.
It was a good season.
As
I was on loan at PSV.
It'll be interesting though because we've looked very solid with Colwill and I've forgotten his name now.
Howard Bellis,
yeah.
Really good partnership so far.
Complete change there. We're only looking at 2 yellow cards in the starting 11. That's Jacob Ramsey and Ben Johnson. And 3 on the bench.
It's a weird mix there on the bench though because Wagnerman's there.
I think that's just
he's a German international. Yeah. It's not their 11, it's our bench with Wagnerman on it.
Go on. But yeah, no. Take a Ramsey captain the side tonight.
Yeah, good to see.
Big tournament thing, because obviously, I mean, realistically, these are the players. These are the next future England players.
Doesn't directly translate because Don Solanke scored
but I think
9 goals as we went on to win the World Cup once.
You look at Ramsey, you look at Madueke, you look at Colwill.
Some of them will.
Yeah,
some of them definitely will.
I think even Cameron Archer in the future.
Maybe I think it's more difficult with it for him.
But I mean, even people like Smith Rowe, who are playing this tournament, have already been involved with England.
Has he?
Yeah.
Is Smith Rowe international? Fair enough.
He's got a cap.
Okay, I didn't know. I wasn't aware. You may have. I imagine that was when he was playing a lot, sort of.
Yeah, I think more last year.
Early 21 season, 21-22 season. But yeah, when Arteta first got involved and Martinelli wasn't even playing
because he was injured. Of bring him along to 2 games, sit him on the bench for one of them, and give him 20 minutes the other.
Yeah. The way he likes to integrate players.
Big game for England because people might say it's a nothing game, but I don't believe in nothing games in knockout tournaments. Because a game like this can...
I do when it doesn't involve a knockout. When there's no knockout in this match.
But I look at this and go, if we lose, we can take form into this. We're the only team down 100%. Not the only team. Actually, no, it would be because Spain and Ukraine drew. So we would be the only team in the competition down 100% record coming out of the group stage. But obviously that involves
unless France win tonight against Switzerland, who have...
yeah, they might do that.
Yeah. So France look really good, don't they? France look ridiculously good.
Spain look
they are on at the same. They are on later than this. Sorry, they kick off at 7:45. So if you want to watch that, you can. But they've looked really good for this tournament. Do you think France are most likely final?
Probably. I think what we careful is Georgia, the underdogs, absolutely flying.
I believe France, if they top their group, will be on the other side of the draw, right? I think.
So we were playing in the final if we ever were to meet them.
Yes, so they would. If France top their group, they'll face Ukraine. If they come second, they'll face Spain. Either way, we can't play them until the final. So that's interesting. So I think it's most likely to be an England-France final. Now it's probably going to be a Georgia-Ukraine final, which actually I am sort of here for. That would be a good match. Yeah. But both sets of teams take the knee as we get underway here.
Which the referee doesn't.
he is a massive racist. No. Referee blows his whistle for us to get underway here. Germany are looking to press the issue early, just throwing men forward from the start here. They play it long. Flicked on by Schade. This isn't bad from Germany, but recovered well by England. And it is now with... I'm going to have to get back used to... I've just about got used to who was playing in the U21s, what they all look like, but I'm going to get used to it again. The good track from Luke Thomas, the left back, tries to play down the line, but can't.
By the way, Gary, Harwood Bellis is is a Man City young Man City centre half who keeps getting loaned out. I mean, he has captained the side so far in both games, but he's been benched tonight, so Jacob Ramsey takes the armband. Yeah,
obviously he was out on loan at Burnley last season, which is why a lot of people are familiar with him. England on the counter here. Here's Noni Madueke. We should make good of this. Gives it to Cameron Archer. Archer takes aim. Probably should have squared it.
Yeah, probably. And Jacob Ramsey and Cole Palmer saying the same thing. Yeah. But he'll want a goal.
I know, but a missed chance is so much worse than if you pass it and get an assist.
He just didn't really look up, but again, I think that because you look at who's trying to pass there. Cole Palmer's 21, and Jacob Ramsey's 23, and Cameron Archer's a bit younger, maybe a lot less game.
Well, he's not played in the Premier League.
Yeah, no.
But the other two have, of course. Cole Palmer's not got many minutes, but he's played in the Premier League.
Yeah, that kind of game awareness. As a striker, if he looks up there, he sees his options. Ramsey keeps it alive.
Equally, he should still know to pass it across if the others have an open goal.
That's what I'm saying. Brilliant campaign.
Yeah. SK, by the way, welcome to the stream. Asking what channel it is on. It is on UEFA TV if you want to watch it. But yeah. Even if you are going to go watch it, you could still keep the stream on to watch along with us if you wish. But yeah, it is on UEFA TV. England coming forwards here. Cameron Archer's not going to quite get to that ball.
What I like about Archer is he's lively. He's Gordon. I don't know, but it's kind of like young. He gives you.
He moves like a striker.
Yeah, say.
Gordon moves like a winger, where he'll hold the width or he'll hold his position really well. But Archer's versatility or fluidity, I should say, means that he will move across that front line, ready to receive the ball, looking always to press the issue. And he's a much better presser. Gordon's not a presser because he plays out wide. He's used to just maintaining the width and getting the ball when he does.
It'd be interesting to see what happens to Cameron Archer in terms of his future. Because at Villa, he is competing with
Do you see a future for him at Aston Villa?
I'd love him to. If I remember this season, I would loan out John Duran and keep Cameron Archer as your rotation with Watkins. Because as good as Watkins is...
What do you think of Villa looking at another striker?
The problem is, if you look at another striker, you're basically slamming the door shut on either Archer or Duran, saying that we just bought...
Well, not if you loan out Duran, because then there's only... Archer's the only other striker at the club.
Saying that obviously we bought... Villa bought Duran recently, it'd be Cameron Archer.
But even so, you could keep Duran and Archer and say, well, we're going to play you every Conference League game up front together. And then they get guaranteed 6 appearances plus playing rotation minutes.
You look at Cameron Archer last year, he would score the Conference League against,
I'd score against some of the time in the Conference League. So yeah, here, England in possession now, just comfortable moving it around the back. It's nice to see us so comfortable in possession.
It's good though, because we might be a little bit... The reason we're doing it, A, it's the game plan, but obviously B, so his players probably a bit nervous. Charlie Cresswell hasn't played yet this tournament, nor has Jared Bramford, but he's more experienced in Europe.
Yeah. Well, he played a bit for PSV, but yeah. Cresswell, was he out on loan at Millwall this season, wasn't he? God. So, but that's valuable experience.
That is like...
And Archer in behind here, he's got to make good on this chance. In behind, Archer should score, does score, and that is England's second chance of the game, first goal of the game. 3 minutes, we have been all over them so far, and we've got the merited goal. Cameron Archer, and it's movement. He runs in between the two defenders there, opens up the space. The ball is fed through excellently, and he slots it past Atabolu with no real problem. It's England 1, Germany 0. A deserved lead in this U21 game.
This could be, at this rate, this could be Cameron Archer's game.
That is such a good ball through, by the way.
It's a brilliant ball. Is that Cole Palmer?
Didn't quite. No, it wasn't. I believe it was Ramsey, I want to say.
But the fact, Cameron Archer held his run brilliantly. It was much quicker than Basek and Dardai, and a brilliant finish.
Keeper did as much as he could, really. Probably could have come out more, but yeah.
I mean, Cameron Archer, brilliant form from Middlesbrough in the Championship. This tournament is his time to shine and prove himself not only to Lee Carsley, but look at Gareth Southgate down the line, and you look at Aston Villa and just the world. But brilliant finish and a great start.
The world.
Well, yeah, he's good. He could put himself on the map. That was a brilliant, very well taken.
You never know who's watching, do you? But I believe it was Ramsey, by the way, with the ball fed through. Such a good pass. And now Elliott again can feed through Archer, and he's Atubolo.
A bit of hesitation there.
Atubolo is a bit more
to say
off his line a lot quicker.
Genuinely, that was complete. What's it called? Copycat of the first goal.
Carbon copy, I think.
Carbon copy, that's the one. Not copycat.
Yeah, copycat works as well. I think the Germany manager there looks quite solemn, not only because his team is losing, but also because his job is gone.
I'll say, at this rate, Germany's chance was, I don't know what, they was very
I have
slim.
to say, if this has been a magnificent Euro so far, if you told me at the start of this tournament that Germany and Netherlands would both be out in the group...
Ramsey's run onto that.
Almost got to it. Skip, it's been called for offside, does it?
No, very late goal kick call. He ran out of play. He ran out of play. Bit late, come on, line it. You fly out quicker than that, mate.
Yeah, Kembo, welcome to the stream, by the way. Celebrating that goal there. And huge Max Slough, what you're watching it on, it is on UEFA TV, Max, if you want to watch.
Did he go out? Just.
Yeah, it doesn't matter in the end. If we'd scored, we'd be fuming. But yeah, as I was saying before that chance, I'm never going to get a chance to give a word to tonight. Ramsey, ball into the box, but it's over the box, really.
People, I say that was poor. When Weekend and Archer both made the same run.
As I was saying, if you told me at the start of this Euros that both Germany and Netherlands, two of the most successful youth sides in recent seasons, Germany winners of the last two editions of the U21 Euros, by the way, if you told me that both of those would get knocked out in the group stage, I'd have told you mental. But Georgia have proven dark horses, as have both Czechia and Israel. Well, to be fair, Israel were always my dark horses. If they win tonight, they'll progress. Which they very much could against to be fair, Czechia are also a decent side.
I think Ukraine as well had a very good tournament, unbeaten so far. Them and Spain have dominated their group. Yeah,
they were handling a nice group in all fairness. Yeah. Romania offered no real challenge.
Even their game last night was very close.
Who else was in that group?
I
can't remember now.
Croatia.
I think it is.
Is it Croatia and Romania?
I think Croatia and Romania.
Yeah, because they played each other last night and 3-0, I think.
Yeah, it says a lot about their tournament so far. What are you drinking? Or what are we drinking? Asked James Bowers. I've got some cloudy lemonade, and I believe what are you drinking?
I'm drinking some Oasis.
Fair enough. But yeah, not really answering the burning questions. But yeah, welcome to the stream, James. Thank you for the question. But yeah, 7 minutes in, we've looked very comfortable.
Oh, we look brilliant. And Germany, I mean, their chances were very slim going into tonight. Now they're a goal down. I mean, Czechia and Israel, huge opportunity for them over there.
That's the thing. Germany have to rely tonight on Israel winning, but Germany having a higher goal difference than Israel. So
as it stands as a draw, so Czechia would go through. We've got to be careful.
Germany into the ball into the box, and it's an easy save really for James Trafford. That
it was been a safe pair of hands in the nets all throughout this tournament so far.
Yeah, I did have a few fears about him because obviously he's only played League One. Equally, the Germany goalkeeper tonight has also only played the League One equivalent in Germany, and I would say the standard of the English League One is a lot higher than the Three-Leaguer.
Yeah.
So, James Trafford is one of the more experienced goalkeepers in the tournament, and actually we've seen that having a goalkeeper who's played football, has experience, really helps. That's why Georgia are doing so well. Georgia Mamadashvili is so good. But yeah. He has been really good so far, Trafford, and we've not conceded yet, have we?
No.
So if we can keep that up all tournament, we'll win it. Here's Harvey Elliott driving forward for England, slots it. Oliver Skip now to Elliott. He puts the ball forward, picking out Noni Madueke.
Great knock from Elliott.
Options in the centre if he can find someone with the pass. Puts it onto his left foot, cuts it back to his right, back to his left. Lovely movement from Madueke. Gives it to the right back Johnson. It's in the box, moving around. Jacob Ramsey opens up the space. Has a shot.
How's that not gone in?
Across the goal, and it just whistles past the far post. But a good chance again from England. Just missed by Jacob Ramsey.
Brilliant football. Archer as well, a recycler hit. Ramsey, quality.
Daniel Martin White, welcome to the stream. How do you watch it? It is on UEFA TV, mate.
I am not sure how it's not gone in.
That is very unlucky for Ramsey because
he's done well. He's shimmy onto his left foot, beat the defender. But here comes Kevin Schade up against Branthwaite. Branthwaite doesn't let him through out for a Germany throw. I think they do still bring a threat.
They do pose a threat, and I think we cannot be complacent because Kevin Schade, while he's not adapted to life in England too well, he is still a magnificent player. We saw that at Freiburg, where he put up some really good numbers in the Bundesliga. So to have players with Bundesliga quality definitely helps Germany. But we've also got players with Premier League experience. That definitely helps England. James Bowers says, hoping Switzerland win tomorrow. Are you from Switzerland, I'm guessing? Is it Switzerland tomorrow or Switzerland tonight? I believe Switzerland are on tonight. Yeah, Switzerland-France tonight, 7:45. So, if they win and Italy lose, Switzerland will go through. Or even if Switzerland win and Italy win, but Switzerland beat France by more than 2 goals, then Switzerland go through.
Also, it's got over a draw and have Italy lose.
Yeah, that works as well.
But equally, I don't think Norway have not had a great tournament.
No, Norway haven't really been. Yeah, no, as you say, not really been
brilliant.
Any sort of quality there. But Switzerland have done well, and their flag is a big plus.
Banter.
But yeah, they were very unlucky. They fought back really well against Italy. Obviously went 3-0 down in the first half, brought it back to 3-2. If they could have drawn that game, they'd have made themselves, or put themselves in a really good position tonight. Pretty much.
Also, not from all the skip, by the way.
Cameron Archer tries to cross into the box.
Ramsey
trying to find Archer there.
Ramsey fired it in, Archer ran backwards for a cutback. Yeah, a waste there, but I mean, what a ball from on a skip. I didn't realise it was this good. Maybe Tottenham needs to look.
You've been disrespecting him for years.
As I said, maybe it's just that Tottenham shirt. Germany coming forward now. And the ball's fired in. I mean, the man was miles offside.
James is from England, by the way, but wants Switzerland to win to knock out one of France or Italy. Fair enough, thinking of our opponents there. But I think, to be fair, France, if they go through, are going to have a tough game because Ukraine have not been bad by any stretch. They've been really, really good. That's going to be a difficult game for France. I like our chance against Portugal a lot more.
Yeah. And
then Italy, as it stands, will face Spain. So, again, that's a potential banana skin there. Yeah. Spain are obviously a good side. Well, that would be a cracker between the two of them, to be fair. But, yeah, I think we've got the nicest of the draws. I wouldn't want to play Georgia on form either.
No. But Germany got a man down here. I think that's
Wagnerman.
Wagnerman.
Yeah. TJ Quainton Thomas, welcome to the stream. I'm here. He says, who's winning? It is England 1-up so far.
What a name, by the way.
That is a quality name, yeah.
Off the ball, he just signals to the sub bench that he needs to come off. Not great for the young fullback. And again, if Germany... That is
what comes with the nature of playing 3 games in 6 days.
He seems to be laughing and joking about it. But
I don't think he's laughing or joking, but...
Not about his injury, he's smiling.
Bit of banter. Got a couple of one-liners for the physios.
England just getting the drinks in. Obviously quite very, very hot over in...
Georgia.
Yeah, I was going to say Eastern Europe.
Do you think that's why Georgia have a bit of an advantage? Because they are on home soil.
I kind of forgot they're the host, yeah. Romania haven't really used that home advantage too well.
They got a point.
But Georgia, I guess they've got a couple of talents, and they're, as you said, they're on home soil.
Well, they've got a really good squad. Let's not downplay that. They are a decent side. But yeah.
I like to see that, because that could correlate into them having a good
national that's what you expect. They've already got Vicha Kvaratskhelia, who is sensational. Add to that Georgi Mamardashvili, and suddenly a really good young side starts to form.
I want to know who the actual goalkeeper is, because if it's not Mamardashvili, then who is it? Some random Georgian man.
Well, their current goalkeeper.
Yeah.
To be fair, they may have just not included Mamardashvili in their actual squad so that he can play for this. But yeah, some of their best performance so far. Then obviously Davitashvili, something like that. He's been really, really good so far. There was who else has done well? I'm trying to see if I recognise any of the names from the games, but they have, in general, just played some really nice stuff. And if they keep that up, they could get through. So obviously, at the moment they'll play Czechia, which is not a horrible draw at all. They could definitely progress. And then obviously they are on England's side of the draw. So if England go through, we will face them, which I'm not best pleased about because they are on home soil and they're playing well. So I'm not keen on having to play Georgia. But it doesn't mean at least one of us or Georgia get in the final, meaning either we're there or Georgia there. Who?
Oh, maybe we should have saw Elliot.
As underdogs, you always support the underdogs, don't you? Yeah, offbeat onto the stream. We are playing so bad our defence is not there. Greetings from Germany. Welcome. Onto the stream offbeat. Yeah, and it's interesting, obviously. I saw another German person talking about this, saying how on earth are both German national teams so bad. Like, of the last 3 U21 tournaments, Germany have reached the final in all of the games, and in all the finals, and only lost one of them. So the last three games they've been in the final. So they're incredibly successful at youth level. Yet this year they look really bad.
You look at...
It's the same as the national side, who look terrible.
You look at England's first goal here, and one pass managed to get Cameron Archer's throw on goal because both centre-halves got caught out, and the full-backs, I don't know where they were.
It's a far cry of the Germany teams who dominated the Euros of the past. It's a far cry from the Germany team which won in 2014.
Yeah.
The World Cup, of course. So a lot of work for Germany as a national side to do.
The day that everyone says that Mario Götze saved football.
Yeah. But have...
The one thing I will credit Germany with, though, is usually we see England dominating the ball, but so far in this game, Germany have played more passes and had more of the ball.
Yeah.
They're not really doing anything with it, because as soon as they get the ball up to either Kevin Schade, they're kind of not much is happening. Or they're just not getting past England defence. They played a nice pass there, that's a sloppy one, and England intercept it.
Kieran, welcome to the stream. Is Levi Colwill on the bench? Yes, Colwill is benched tonight. It makes sense. He's played every other game in the tournament, or up to the 2 so far. He does start for us, obviously, normally, but we are already through, so he is benched tonight. I don't expect him to get on, but you never know. If there's injury, he might come on, but it would make sense to keep him around. Yeah. Keep him on the bench tonight. We do have a game in just 3 days.
Yeah.
Or 4 days, so give him that rest.
Very hard. The constant barrage of games and training.
And we will need him if we're going to go far in the tournament because he is a sensational player. Equally, Branthwaite and Cresswell, both really good players as well, but Colwill is just a different level.
Yeah.
Trafford under a bit of pressure here, but he plays out really well. Picks out Noni Madueke, who brings us control nicely. Now to Harvey Elliott. But it looks a bit more like Elliott's in the pivot tonight with Skip.
Yeah, and
or that it's like a 4-1-4-1, and both Ramsey and Elliott are pushing forward as 2-8s, which I really like. Ramsey gets it out wide. And now England look to create something. Skip. Palmer in behind looking for Elliott. Hasn't quite come off. Branthwaite wins it back. Ramsey. Branthwaite. This is lovely football. And now Palmer in a good area. Finds Archer. Archer touch. Ramsey takes a shot, but it's a tame effort.
I actually the right thing there to play it back to Ramsey rather than turn and shoot. But effort was not great. We keep getting ourselves in tight areas, playing good football, but I mean that's the second time Archer's held it up, laid it off to
Ramsey can just get a bit more pace behind this. Either Atabolu spills it and it goes to Archer again, who taps it home, or he doesn't quite get there and it goes in. So yeah. Offbeat says, I was hoping our U21s, because our national team is playing so bad, it's hard to watch. We need to win this so at least score a goal, but the defence has to improve. Yeah.
So that's good. It would take a lot now for Germany to qualify for the next round.
Because not only have they got to overturn this from 1-0 down, they've also got to hope Czechia don't get anything.
Which as it stands, they are, as it is still 0-0.
Yeah.
That's an interesting game, that. Who would you expect to win it?
What, Czechia or Israel?
Yeah.
I don't know. Before this tournament, I would have said Israel, because they've got Oscar Glauc, they've got that Teganan. Is that his name?
Turgman.
Turgman, that's it. He's had a good tournament so far. I don't know. If Glauc can produce a moment of magic, if Turgman can score, then they'll probably be fine. They'll probably be my favourites. Germany, and they've blocked their own shot. Says a lot about their tournament, doesn't it?
Yeah.
When
they've missed 2 penalties in their first game,
their own shot.
And Weishaupt just had his shot blocked.
Yeah, good effort from Weishaupt, and then just fires it at his compatriot. That is
number 19. What's he doing?
If he flicks that home, he's a hero. But good ball in from Kevin Schade, well controlled by Weishaupt, and it's blocked.
You just jump.
James Trafford, very
Viper.
Yeah.
With the block there.
Very relieved, James Trafford, because he is not getting to that.
No, because I was going to roll in the bottom corner.
James Bowers predicting a 2-1 win for Czechia. He also predicted that England will win 3-1. Would not mind that at all. Same prediction as you, right?
I think...
You went 3-0, yeah.
I think
Keep up our clean sheet.
To be fair, you can argue it would be good to concede, because as much as Arsenal have a clean sheet, I think just to,
I don't think it's ever good to concede.
No, what I mean is the team then know what it feels like. So if we go 1-0 down... No, but if we go 1-0 down the knock, okay, we have to react to it.
That is a reasonable comment. It just sounds weird that like they've almost never known what it's like to concede a goal. James Trafford's that good.
What is Cameron Archer doing?
He's lurking offside.
So that when they run back, he'll be onside, but he'll still be there.
Yeah.
But Because if we do go 1-0 down the knockouts and we haven't conceded yet,
Yeah.
as a team we wouldn't know how each other react to that. So that's quite a key skill, I think.
Yeah, and Cards will want to see that mentality from his side to come back if they concede, but doesn't need to see that so far because we're just playing so well. Germany in possession here, though. Noni Madueke puts the pressure on, forcing them back. Have to say, I'm not too familiar with a lot of the German players' names, so do forgive me if we don't say many of their names. But Bissek here, back to his centre-half partner. And Bissek's probably the shining light in all of this, despite the fact the defence is so bad.
He's their joint goal scorer.
Yeah.
This is good football, though. Out wide.
Now Klaus. It's such a poor ball.
Yeah,
such
Schade
a poor
stood
ball.
there, ready to receive it, and Fisher kind of just plays it right to him. Here coming England on the counter, though. Here's Harvey Elliott.
Here's a good chance.
He's good going.
Goes one way, Archer's the other. If he needs a pass, Harvey
Elliott.
Elliott tucks it home. It's a
Brilliant.
wonderful, wonderful finish from Elliott. And England once again catching Germany out on the counter. It's so smart. And this is where we miss Archer in the other games. Because Archer makes that deceiving run across the men. And then the defenders are left with a confliction. You either go for the man and then Archer's free, or you go for Archer and the man can run past you. And in this case, they went to mark Archer. And then obviously Elliott burst through and finished. But yeah, good start from England. Elliott, a good finish. He's showing
Brilliant.
What the quality we have on display here. A Premier League quality player, a Premier League quality strike. England 2, Germany 0.
And again though, Dardai and Bissek are chasing. They've been constantly chasing this game.
Kieran asks, how do you rate Levi Colwill in the Prem as well? Do you think he's got a good chance of starting for Chelsea next season, or do you think he needs to go on loan
100%.
again?
As Chelsea fans, I want 100% starting.
Yeah,
or at least involved in the squad.
Rotation with Badia Chile. I know we don't have Europe next season, but there's still going to be 3 competitions to rotate around.
I think he's quality.
And I think, he's really, really good. James says he thinks he needs another loan.
My worry with another loan is when he comes back from that loan, the other rivals going to look at that and go, well, clearly they don't want him, and they're going to snap him up.
The problem is he won't go out on another loan.
No.
We either start him or sell him, because he's not going to go out on another loan. If we say we're going to loan you, he'll want a permanent move away.
I think that's the thing for me. The only step up from Brighton is loaning into another big six.
Also, if we loan him, we've got to go get a centre-half. And why should we? Colwell's already quality.
But, I mean, England in total control now, double their lead. I mean, usually we've won our last 2 games by this 2-goal margin. It's only 22 minutes played here. Could this get embarrassing for Germany?
It already is.
Yeah, I mean...
They're 2-0 down against England after 20 minutes. In a tournament where they haven't even won a game yet.
That Fisher on the deck, yeah, it is. He's just holding his head there.
But yeah. These guys have the heart to win this game, never mind. Perfect timing off beat. Perfect timing.
I feel bad for you. Because realistically, this team should do alright.
Yeah. Chance now for Germany. Good area for this free kick if they can find a man, but they've not been too successful with finding players so far, but you never know.
I mean, Germany bench.
The ball is not bad at all, and it's headed away by Thomas, flicked away by Elliott, and out of play for a Germany throw. On that far side, keen to get it restarted quickly. Germany. Thomas does really well to stand off his man there, and then it's one back by Ramsey. They back out for another throw.
Just thrown into the ground.
Ball into the box, flicked on by Schade. A great header, and what a stop. That is immense from James Trafford, because he's got no right to get anything on
reaction. He knows he shouldn't have saved
He's got no right to get anything on that.
And I mean, was it Kevin Schade with the header?
Yeah, flicked on by Schade. Swatted away like a fly by James Trafford, who seems to float in the air there.
I think
another header flicked on. It's not dealt with well by England.
Goal kick.
But yeah, Germany head it out off their record.
Saves like that, right? I know, in a group game it doesn't really mean much to England. But if he does that in the quarterfinals or the semi-finals, that could decide whether we go through or not. And we go watch it back here again. Great ball in. And Schade flicks it on. Brilliant header.
Yeah.
What a
deserves a goal, really, doesn't it? But James Trafford denies a great effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. FT Scout, welcome to the stream. How can we watch? It is on UEFA TV if you want to watch along. And yeah. But Germany, not really looked at the races so far, but there's a good pattern of play in the last few minutes. If they can
as I said
build
earlier,
something off of that.
I mean, now they probably haven't, but they started having more of the ball, making more of the passes.
Ben Johnson almost got quiet in the corner there. Trafford quite far out of his goal. Just smashes it out of play.
So kind of forced there just to kick it out. After Johnson kind of putting us under a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Again, that is leathered into the air by Charlie Cresswell.
Hoping for a 5 to 8-0 win, says James Bowers.
That is brilliant.
That would be, yeah.
I'll take 3. I said 3 now. I'm surprised if it is 3 now. Because as much as I want us to batter him, I think we'll probably take our foot off the gas a little bit if we do get another goal.
I think Germany will surely not allow us to win 3-0. Surely they'll just at some point go, well, we'll stick 9 men on the goal line and hope not to concede.
Yeah, they might let us win 3-0, 3 or 4-0. But
yeah.
Ramp fight to Luke Thomas. I think that the thing is, playing these players is going to cause Lee Carty a real headache as to who will start that quarter final. Because these players haven't played at all. But if we win 3 or 4-0 today, then surely they're in with a shout to start.
Yeah, you'd imagine so.
It's going to be interesting, that.
Well, it's the same sort of management that Serena Weigman had at the last Women's Euros, of course. Had to manage Alessia Russo, Ella Toon, and others game time because those players coming on in that third group game. It does create a bit of a problem when you dominate the group stages, then rotate. Actually, if players play well in the last game, Madueke in behind should finish. Great block from Bissek.
Big block, but you feel like you should have realised Bissek was coming and I put it over him or laid it across.
Yeah, could have squared it there.
I think it's interesting to see that Lee Carter actually realised he had a right back as well, because we saw James Garner start the first game at right back.
And a left back.
Yeah, since then we've seen Ben Johnson, who's looked decent. I mean, I would be very... I couldn't name my team that starts that quarter final.
I think for the defence writes itself.
Yeah.
It should be the fullback starting tonight and Colwill, Howard Bell as pivot.
Yeah.
Those are not
But
pivot.
in terms of the midfield, you've got options. In terms of the attack, you've got options.
Yeah. For me, Ramsey needs to start.
Yeah.
It surprised me he didn't start the last game. He's looked really good tonight. His ball through to Archer shows exactly why he should be in the team.
We've looked brilliant going forward today, and you haven't got Gibbs White in there, you haven't got Gordon.
Yeah.
Trafford, miles out the way.
Don't mind it at all.
Loving the calmness.
As I've watched Trafford throughout this tournament, I've started to think more and more that he's ready for Prem.
How was he only
He
at
looks so
Bolton
assured.
last year?
He looks so assured.
Well, that was a bit...
Maybe that's good. That's a good challenge from Skip.
Yeah. It just was...
It was an aggressive tackle, but he's won the ball.
Makes a change.
Yeah, the more and more I start to think maybe Trafford at Luton does make sense. Maybe that could work.
Ref has stopped the game though. Hopefully Kevin Shard is alright.
It was a fair challenge, but it was a meaty one.
It was a hefty one. Whoa.
No, it's actually the standing leg of Sharda that gets caught. I didn't notice that on the first one. Again, it's not Skip's not going for that. It's just a nature of the challenge.
Skip does get the ball. He does get the ball. Shard's alright. He's like that. He's fine.
You could you could say it's a little bit like a scissor tackle, the way Skip goes in and the left foot comes across, but no malice intended.
I'm not saying that Shard's diving right, but he rolled around on the floor and the referee stopped the game and he got up again.
Yeah. Enely Alex, how can I watch this? Gary Weissman's already answered that question for us, UEFA TV.
Hey,
indeed. It was on UEFA, thank you.
A little automatic bot.
Yeah. Kieran asks, what teams do you think will finish top 3 next season?
Ooh.
Throwing some personal shouts there, he said it will be Man City, Chelsea, and then Newcastle.
Oh,
I think that's bold to say Chelsea will be second. This is weird because I was doing my sort of preliminary top 20 before all the transfer stuff.
Top 20.
Yeah, full Prem table because I was planning ahead. We'll obviously do our predictions for the start of the season. I was thinking let's do an early one now to see how my opinion differs before the start of the season. And I think Liverpool will be up there, and I think United will probably be up there, and obviously City will win it. But yeah, I think Chelsea could be in the conversation. I would say Champions League at best, though.
I think Chelsea could.
I don't see Newcastle pushing on.
I still think Chelsea can have a terrible season next year, but I think if you look at the complete overhaul that is happening right now, obviously, I was talking to someone today, and they're like, "Oh, what's different? You spent all the money last year and it failed. You spent the money this year, it's going to fail again." And I just said, well, no, but this year we're not going to buy Koulibaly.
There's a difference in recruitment because it's different people doing the recruitment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I should not convert.
And also,
idiotic footballing opinions.
Last summer we lost only Rudiger and Christensen, who were good players. This summer we've discarded a lot of Deadwood.
Loftus-Cheek has finally left the football club after... He don't qualify for a testimonial, does he?
No, he's not been there 10 years.
Only 9.
Baba Rahman will, though.
Oh, mate.
If he gets another 2 seasons, I think he qualifies. And his contract is until 2024, so if we give him another year, he'll get a testimonial.
I wouldn't be surprised if we got called up to play his testimonial, because who else is going to play in it? Yeah, like I see John Terry and like Didier Drogba playing in Balarama and stuff.
I think they would.
They probably never met the bloke. Oh, hang on, ball in, Germany. Oh, it's bouncing around.
Shada! It deflects and difficult for Trafford, but he just get across to it. Not a lot of pace.
And that is a ball in at us a bit much.
But distribution's far, just not very, not in the greatest of position there. Do you think you guys will sub out earlier, or is your starting 11 even playing? No, this isn't the starting 11. A lot of this is rotated offbeat, which again doesn't reflect well on Germany at all, does it? That Germany's strongest 11 are, they're not with Moukoko, and that is a big miss.
Yeah.
But even so, still a very strong 11 against England's second string, really. I mean, Ben Johnson has started 2 games now, but didn't play the first one. But I would say should be part of our starting 11. Then we've got Amaduike, who has played all the games so far. And then Ramsey played the first game. But other than that, it's mainly second string.
Thomas played the first game as well.
Yeah, Thomas played the first game. And Trafford obviously.
No Colwill, no Howard Bellis, no Gordon, no Gibbs White.
Yeah.
That's quite a few missions there. I'm missing another midfielder. Angel Gomez. He also picked up man of the match in the second game.
Yeah, he was sublime.
Yeah. And he has been all tournament. All tournament, like we've played forever.
Ball in, it's over, everyone.
Yeah, brilliant.
Not a great ball out for Germany.
England's nearly in cruise control now.
Yeah.
Very comfy position.
Gary says, you guys owe the Saudis a drink of something non-alcoholic, of course.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but if they're buying half Chelsea Football Club at this rate.
Yeah.
Mendy going, Koulibaly.
Offbeat, not happy at all about this Germany performance.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. I would just say, offbeat, how do you rate your men's national side, the actual national side's chances at the 2024 Euros? Obviously, you are hosting it next summer. Do you think you've actually got any hope? Tame effort from
How's I hit
Viper.
Target? I'm guessing it must be a deflection.
Viper?
Was that Vice Shaft? I think that one is.
That one.
Oh, there's 2 very similar. Is it Viper or... That is Viper.
Yeah, number 19, Viper.
Yeah, it was blocks. Big block there from Brantwaite.
Yeah, that wasn't blocked. It's the softest shot in the history of the game.
Cresswell. Hoofing it long. Why hoof? I mean, that's the thing though. We've gone from Colwill to Howard. Oh, hang on, they've had an absolute mirror this at the back.
Madueke causing a lot of problems here. Needs to square it. I thought that's huge from Bissek. I thought he put it in his own net there.
What a tackle!
He slid in, but
Bissek.
He's been good. He looks the only competent player in this German side so far.
Why he's the captain. I was going to say
all over the top. The centre half gets completely minced here by Madueke. Madueke then sends him the dummy not once but twice, and then tries to square it. Bissek just stops Archer getting there.
I was going to say with Charlie Cresswell hoofing that long, that's the thing you do lose with Cresswell and Hard Bears is that calmness of just playing out the back. Unless they've been told to go long, I don't know, but it feels like every time Brantwaite and Cresswell on the ball, they're just hoofing it.
Palmer into the box, headed away by Bissek. Thought Germany might look to counter, but it's with an England player now.
Yeah.
Ramsey. Now Skip. Goes out wide. Here is Harvey Elliott. Can he make something happen? Elliott. Madueke on the... Ben Johnson on the overlap. Can he get the ball into the box? It's not a great delivery. Looking for Ramsey at the back post. Thomas managed to recover it out of play, though, for a Germany throw. Thoughts on Nkunku? Incredible player. Really incredible player. I think if we utilise him correctly, he'll be crucial for us. I think he's very talented. We saw that this season. Picking up the Bundesliga Golden Boot, despite the fact he was out for half the season. However, I am not 100% we will use him correctly, so that does worry me. But he's a good player, really good player. So if we do use him correctly, that'll be good. But yeah, we did spoke more at length on Nkunku in our podcast yesterday, the Chelsea one. So if you have time, want to check that out after stream, please do. At the moment, we're doing a daily series on the channel of a podcast where we talk about every Premier League club and rebuilding for this season. So if that sounds interesting, check it out after the stream. But yeah, offbeat on Euro 24 then. Yes, so realistically, no. I'd love to say we've got a chance, but I really see no hope. We wouldn't have even qualified. Yeah.
Equally, maybe who knows? In your host tournament, anything can happen.
Yeah. I mean, nobody thought Greece in 2000 was it 2004 would do as well as they did, but yeah.
That's
ball
a good
over.
ball.
A great ball in behind. Finds.
I think
Is it
there's
no,
another
not
player on the
Fine,
deck for Germany, but they're not playing bad football.
The number 10s look good for Germany. I don't know who that is.
Still?
Yeah, still a guy who scored, didn't he?
Yeah.
In the
I think it's
last
not
match.
bad for. It's whenever you get in the.
picked up an assist in their first game, so he's been crucial.
Whenever Germany get anywhere near the penalty area, just can't track the
Pure
ball.
panic.
Yeah.
And yeah. Are you both Chelsea fans? Asked James. Yes, James. Who do you support? Everyone in chat. We've got a lot of new people in chat. Great to see so many new faces. But yeah, who's everyone support?
Let us know.
Yeah. 35 minutes then on the clock. German player down, receiving treatment. I think it's the left back who looks about 40. And yet somehow is under 23.
It's like Matria something.
Matriciani, something like that. Matriciani. Gonna guess. Is that
So he does not look under. There's no way he's under 21.
That's what I was just saying. He looks 45 with a semi-detached
I'll be
house
honest,
and
if he
a wife and
21,
three
he needs
children.
to sort his hair out. How you got a hairline that bad at 21?
yeah.
Mate,
I think his next big move will be to Turkey. But yeah. Look at the poll in chat then. 86 of you have voted so far. Absolutely mental, by the way.
Thank you.
90% saying England will win. 6% going Germany. So either a couple of optimistic Germans or some very pessimistic English people. And then 5% going for a draw as well.
Hey, Anthony Gordon's been sent out to warm up for England.
Yeah, we might see him in a wide area tonight then. No, Archer struggled to keep that one on, and that might be why
Archer's struggling.
Why Gordon's coming on. But James is a Liverpool fan. Fair enough. Yeah, I think Liverpool will do well next season. Been saying this for a while now. I think they'll be back to their best. I think McAllister's is a good.
I mean, for me, right now they are the only team that could challenge Man City.
But they need another midfielder.
In an actual football game.
Either a Kefran Turam, a Romeo Lavia, a Manu Kone. I'm aware they aren't all the same profile, but all three of those do a similar job.
Apart from United at home and Liverpool, City won't ever have a challenge.
Yeah, I think that says a lot about. I mean, it says it all that the only other side, other than City, to have won a league title since 2017 is Liverpool.
Oh, Archer.
Cameron Archer shot on goal, stopped by Noah Ataboli.
Big save.
Yeah. Made himself big. Good from the defence though, also to shuffle him out wide, made it a tough angle for him. Yeah. Yeah, but they aren't lacking like 10%. They're getting smashed for everyone. There's a huge gap to compete at the actual moment. Yeah. It's also a difficult time to compete in international football right now, especially in the European stage. I think France are obviously the favourites. They are such a strong side. England should be good. Come off the back of 2 good tournaments and some general good play, and a lot of the England side are involved in cup-winning sides. You think Declan Rice just won the Conference League. You've got the Man City side who've just done the treble. A lot of those players are English, so they've got a core now that's used to winning, and hopefully they can carry that into next summer. But yeah, it would be nice to see England actually win a major international tournament. It's been a while.
Probably not for Germany. We could see a couple of England players who are playing here, playing 2024. I would like to think Jacob Ramsey. I think if he has if he has a season like he did last year, he should.
Depends whether he's still taking Henderson or not.
Palmer, not a great shot there. Is Jack Ramsey probably the only one? Maybe Colwill could be there in Euro 24. Elliot maybe, yeah.
Oh, it's Colwill, yeah, definitely.
Colwill should be
also,
there.
since Tomori's never going to get a single minute until he leaves Serie A, then he's definitely got a chance. Cameron Archer, if he keeps neglecting Abraham and if Tony gets another ban.
Yeah. But that'd be interesting to see if Tony does just slot straight back into England, slot straight back into Brentford.
It's going to be difficult.
You're probably expecting so.
Well, he's still going to be playing football, isn't he? He's going to be involved in the first team every single day, you'd imagine. But yeah. You guys lost Havertz to Gunners. How do you feel about that? I'm conflicted. I think he's a really good player. I think he's a really, really good player. If you look at his performance, especially in the Champions League final, when you play him as a second striker, he's magical. But we've just not played him in that role. We've tried to play him as the 9. That doesn't work. He's not good enough to play up front. His hold-up game isn't good enough. His finishing isn't good enough. A second striker is where he's best. If he's used as that Odegaard 8, in that Odegaard role on the Arsenal side, he will do really well. Or is use him in the Xhaka role. If they play with 2 8s next season, as we're seeing with City this year, they play with that system and then just have Rice as the midfield, then they'll be strong. Yeah, rogue challenge out from Branthwaite. I'm surprised he's not picking up a yellow for that.
I think I'm conflicting. I agree with, for once, I actually agree with what Rory Jennings said. And it feels very weird to not be too sad about losing a player who won Chelsea the Champions League.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's like, imagine we lost Drogba the year after he won the Champions League.
Oh, Germany put the ball into the box now, a chance. I was going to say he left.
He did.
He scored Champions League goal.
Again, that was like really upsetting.
Yeah.
Everyone's devastated. But no one seems to really... Kai Havertz won us the Champions League 2 years ago.
There is just a weird feeling around the club at the moment.
Yeah.
In my opinion. I think the problem is a lot of the squad are just not likeable at times. Like, a lot of fans don't like Mason Mount. A lot of people don't like Kai Havertz. Like, Ziyech, I don't despise him, but they're just not a lot of them aren't likeable. The likeable players are the ones we connect with. Look at João Felix. Look at how many people are pining for him to come back.
I think it's the weird thing is I think similar to Havertz with Mount is that love Mount as a person, just as a Chelsea player, obviously Chelsea born and bred.
This is brilliant, by the way. On this right hand side, cuts it back. Archer, touch, can't finish. Lays it back. Cole Palmer, that should have been 3 really, that chance, but
like
nothing comes of it.
I absolutely love Mason Mount, but he has been awful. Again, Havertz, absolutely love Havertz. The fact he won.
It's difficult to like a side that just finished 12th.
Yeah, that's why we get rid of the Deadwood. We get rid of the absolute rubbish. It should be a really nice, likeable, and quality squad.
Yeah.
I think Diego Costa might have been an absolute twat.
I already feel like Nkunku's going to work, but I did with Werner and that didn't. So
how's that a goal kick?
I'm trying to limit my expectations or measure my expectations because you can never be sure it's going to work, especially since we don't really play with a false 9. So that's and neither does Poch. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully we use him as attack midfielder, similar to how Eriksen operated.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hope he's not bunged out on a wing because that'd be completely pointless.
Yeah. 4 minutes to go here. It'd be nice to get one more before half time, but if not, we're still in a very, very good position.
Bayern going for Kane. Yeah, I've seen that. Kane and Bayern would be an option.
Do you think he'll go?
I don't see him going Bayern. I think he'll either stay at Tottenham or go to Man United. And I don't think United will go for him because Ten Hag, it just doesn't fit his system.
And
to be
Kane
weird.
wants that Premier League record.
Yeah. The only thing I could see as a motivating factor of going to Bayern is he could win a trophy. It's just whether Kane backs himself to come back to England to come and break the record. And whether he could see himself moving to Bayern in 2 years. Or in a year.
Yeah.
If he thinks he can score enough goals to break the record this season. 60.
His debate will be, would he rather go and win team trophies in Germany, or would he rather be known as the top goal scorer in the Premier League of all time?
Because it would be almost a better achievement to have never won a trophy, yet you're top goal scorer. That does just say a lot about how good you were. You're in a side that never won a trophy.
And to the all-time, to the Premier League's all-time top goal scorer, before Erling Haaland breaks it, you can hold that title for the next couple of years. Next 2 years, if anything. I don't
think Haaland will break the record.
Because he will leave? Yeah.
Nothing to do with his quality. He's just not going to stick around, is he?
So unless he keeps putting up his mental numbers like next
Equally, I don't know where he goes. If Real get Mbappe, he's not going there.
Back to Dortmund.
Yeah, I guess though Real probably won't get Mbappe.
No.
Do you see Mbappe in the Prem ever?
Probably. I don't. It's a weird one because he's never really been like. It's never been like, oh, he's so close to joining the Premier League.
No.
Just because PSG will give him.
Well, that's the thing. Real are the only club in the world that is stupid enough to compete with PSG, and I love it. Real are vibes, but not even stupid enough.
Carlo's gone now.
They're just. They're not stupid enough. They're ambitious enough.
PSG is stupid enough.
Florentino Perez, he's just so.
If he wants something, he gets it. It doesn't matter what he does.
Doesn't matter.
PSG
they've got no real limit on how much they can spend. If they want to, they'll go and buy someone for 200 million. Sell some bloke who's played under 23 foot for the last few years.
Yeah, Cody going Leicester. That's a brilliant good. I think that's good for him. I think that's good for Leicester. I think the thing that will miss out will be Everton.
Yeah, could be Everton. Could be kicking themselves.
Yeah,
but also Cody could have gone to Everton. So why has he gone to Leicester?
That is a bit strange. Unless Everton didn't want him, but I'd be very surprised.
But he'll be a sensation of the Championship, won't he?
Yeah.
Well, do you think Leicester are favourites for the title?
Oh yeah, I think over Southampton and Leeds. Southampton
Really?
have got problems and they've brought in Russell Martin.
That's why I make him favourites.
I don't rate. Do you rate him?
Yeah. You'll see what he did with Swansea last season. It's Swansea.
I know. Where did
And
they
he got them
finish?
10th, I think.
That's pretty good. I just
I think it's really good.
my worry is
His run of football's really good. And you say Leicester are favourites, right? Their manager's never managed to get football. And I know he's worked under Guardiola for years, but you can't ever replace that inexperience of never having managed.
I look at it and go, who did Leeds get in the end?
Have they got someone yet?
I think so.
I think they just keep doing nothing.
Vieira.
Oh yeah.
So I look at it and I think
that'll be interesting.
I think
but their squad's crap.
That's the interesting thing. I look at it and go, Southampton and Leicester have got the best chance of going up this year. But if I had to pick one team,
I'm falling behind for Kevin Schade, by the way. Germany in. Will he square it? Oh, he decided to try and shoot, and obviously Joe Trafford saved it again.
But I think
you've got something.
If you're Southampton and Leicester, I'm not saying they changed their manager as soon as they get promoted, but I don't think their managers would survive in the Premier League.
Well, Russell Martin?
I don't think Russell Martin survives in the Premier League. And I don't think the random bald bloke who was with Pep for a bit.
Okay, but if I said to you at the start of the season, Rob Edwards could survive in the Premier League, you probably would have told me absolutely no chance and Watford are crap. Yet we're sat here 12 months later and he's in the Premier League with Luton.
But the only reason I can see Rob Edwards surviving is that it is a mental achievement that he has got that Luton side into the Premier League anyway, and the fans love him. I just think it's like, and Luton are very patient as well. They stuck Nathan Jones through everything, and they brought him back after he ditched him for stuff.
No, to be fair, he never had any real difficulties, did he?
No.
He was brilliant for Luton. Not for anyone else. Though, to be fair, he's the only man that stopped Guardiola doing a quadruple. Insane.
I just don't see anyone going to that Luton job and doing a better job than Rob Edwards will. Because I look at that Southampton side, I mean, it'll be interesting how Russell Martin does.
Manager's gone Al Ahly. Yeah, I saw that. Not fast.
Shame, devastated. Oh, I'm so sad.
Yeah. Man City put out the race for Rice.
Similar to Havertz, Mendy was key to win us the Champions League, and I just don't care that he's gone 2 years later. It's just a really weird scenario to be in.
It's like, what team for the Champions League final then have only 4 remaining players 2 years later?
Mason Mount's brilliant assist that won us the Champions League.
Chokes will be the only one left at this rate.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is half time, by the way, guys. England 2, Germany 0. Comfortable first half for the U21s. Absolutely dominant. Germany, they've had chances, but they've not converted anything. I think England have been clinical, but also they've created a high volume of chances as well, which has helped. Cameron Archer could easily have a hat-trick by this stage of the game. And yeah, really, really solid performance so far. Played some beautiful stuff. Very good. Very, very good. But yeah, it is now half-time. England 2, Germany 0. De Gea tweeted a yawning face. Said because he's tired of waiting for a new contract. I find the whole situation really weird. I don't know if you've seen this or how it's going, but I'll tell you guys anyway. But so they agreed a contract where he'd be on a much lower wage, and then Man United just didn't sign it, and now they've gone back to him and said they want an even lower wage. That seems really bizarre to me. But a lot of fans don't want him anyway. I don't really know why they're re-signing him. I know Ten Hag seems to back him, but I don't know. Maybe he's just seeing that they're not actually going to invest anything in the Glazers and keeping his expectations low. To be fair though, if he sells to Qatar quickly, then they'll be fine. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Man, I think United they've got a good side. I think Ten Hag is an excellent coach, and next season I think they've got a good chance of being in the top 3 of the Premier League. Definitely, they should get Champions League football at a minimum next year. 0-0 in the other game. Yeah, it is 0-0 over in the game between Israel and Czechia. Slightly interesting, sort of surprising that, but I guess it makes sense. Both sides know how big a draw. Well, Czechia know how big a draw will be, so they get out defensively. Israel know they can't concede, because if they concede, their dream is over. So both sides are going to be relatively tame in their efforts to push forwards at the moment. Israel 4-4-2 again. Turgaman starts up front. He's had a really good tournament, Dor Turgerman, as has Oscar Glauc, of course. It says a lot when you've got two 19-year-olds starting in the U21s about how quality those two players are, but yeah, really good. And they've got an 18-year-old who starts tonight. Only played a bit part role in both their previous games, but that's enough to earn him the start tonight. So yeah, Aidan Gorno starting for Israel. And then for Czech, well, it's a very similar side to what's been playing so far. They've done all right. They're going to have a difficult time of it, Czech, if they get through, though. Georgia have played some really nice stuff. So I wouldn't be expecting them to go far in the tournament, but you never know. You never know. It could be that they can take on Georgia and that Georgia have just been a bit of a fluke so far. I don't know. Georgia played really well, though. I should see them in the tournament going forwards. But yeah, welcome back, Harry.
Hello.
It's been a good first half. We played really nice football. It's been the same as we have in the last two games. We've been clinical with the chances we've had. Yes, we've missed a few, too many tonight, but overall we've looked really good. And yeah, Cameron Archer's been really...
Yeah.
His movement is sensational because we don't create as many chances as we do without his movement. And I think he's made a really good case that he should start for this side. Really good finish. And it's his movement and his timing of the run here which earns him the goal. It's a great ball through from Jacob Ramsey.
We've seen it him do it in Middlesbrough this season.
Yeah, opens up his body, slots it past the goalkeeper. It's a classic.
You know, balls through from
Jamie Vardy finish, I'd describe that.
The ball's through from the likes of Chubaratpom, and he's just away, and he's in. And then when he's on the keeper, he's not going to miss.
It's a lovely way to pass as well by Jacob Ramsey. Lovely way to pass. Plays into the feet of Cameron Archer, who knows some finish. And then does his Archer. It's good when you've got a name where you've got a celebration already roped in.
Yeah.
Equally, if you're, Cameron Butcher, your celebrations can be really weird.
Yeah, no. It's good though to see players have signature celebrations now.
What? It's good to see players
but you see,
have signature celebrations.
No, not now. But it's like.
No, but I would say that the amount of signature celebrations has gone down in recent years.
Yeah.
There's no Pogba anymore. There's no Dybala doesn't score.
You look back to all the Balotelli, the YY,
Ronaldo.
Yeah, the Ronaldo, the Rooney, the boxing one. Oh, that was in the video immersion. That was brilliant. I mean, I know they're one-offs, but they're still very fun.
I just feel like celebrations are going. You're not seeing as many quality ones.
But to see players, obviously Kane has his iconic one, but a lot of players kind of just run off and.
Iconic. It kisses his hand.
Well, no, he does the jump, doesn't he? He does the jump and then kisses his hand.
But you haven't got. It's not even Suarez.
That's Suarez kisses his hand, isn't it? And he always has his tape and things like.
Kane kisses like the top of his middle finger.
It's when it's his ring finger, isn't it? He kisses his ring finger.
Probably because he's got a ring on.
Yeah, he's got a wife.
Is he married?
Yeah. He's got a wife and 3 kids.
Did you know? Does he?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. I didn't know you were so in tune with Harry Kane's family dynamics.
Yeah. Do you see Cameron Archer ever getting into the England setup?
Potentially.
I just look at who do you look at that's going to challenge him. Is my thing.
Tony.
And obviously Abraham, but Abraham doesn't.
Dominic Solanke.
No, Solanke. I think you look at other English strikers that are kind of.
Jimmy J Morgan.
Oh.
A young striker joined Chelsea from Southampton recently.
Yeah. I just think I think Cameron Archer's probably a very good shoe-in. Once Kane leaves.
Dane Scarlett.
No. Once Kane leaves, you've got Abraham, Tony, and who else is going to take that side of the place?
Yeah, I mean Tony will probably start for a while, and then you never know he's going to come through. There may be an 8-year-old right now who's dominating the under 8s, but you're not going to hear of them for a while.
But he's playing, he's like fit. Yeah, it's like that is mental. But very good with him, brilliant. I mean that Harvey Elliott goal, I kind of forgot it. Brilliant drive, defence again torn apart. Goes alone. He picked up the ball in the English
again.
half.
James Trafford assist, by the way. Yeah. His distribution is really, really good.
He picks the ball out of his own half, runs the whole length of the pitch, and starts it past Atabulu. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I'm one of his harshest critics, but this was a very, very good goal.
Yeah, really showing his quality.
Brilliant run, outpaces Dardai.
Do you think he starts next season for Liverpool?
Depends who they buy.
Yeah. For me, right now, though, him and McAllister are pulling the strings.
Yeah.
Him and McAllister actually play quite a similar role, so it's going to be difficult, but...
And you got Fabinho, Henderson...
Well, Thiago probably needs to start as well, so that's what makes it difficult for Elliott, but...
I mean, speaking of future, James Trafford.
Yeah, what about?
Where's his future?
Well, I feel he's been linked to Luton Town, hasn't he, quite strongly? I wouldn't be surprised.
Is he going to be City's starting keeper in the next few years? Probably not.
You never know. It depends how highly they rate him, but City don't tend to... If City loan someone out, it implies they're leaving.
They've got Edison for... How old is Edison now? 32?
Equally, goalkeepers are a lot harder to integrate inside in the same way that Pep's done with Foden, Palmer,
because he can't rotate
Lewis. Them. Yeah, you can't put Trafford on for 10 minutes at the end of the game.
No.
So yeah. Cresswell ball forward, looking
this should
for Madueke. This, really should have been.
Madueke's still waiting for his first goal, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
he's been good. He just hasn't really...
This is my biggest fear with Madueke is that he's not clinical enough. He beats himself up there for that chance. And
he's a brilliant player, but his end product has lacked in his first...
he should be passing it to Archer. And if not here, he should be... there's no one on the edge of the box, which doesn't help. He's got no cutback opportunities. But next season, he needs to be playing a similar role where he can be on that right side, make it the pitch really, really wide, get to the byline, cutbacks. But he just doesn't... He's not picking up enough contributions for me. He should be... he should have more goals to his name. In this game, he definitely could have scored. And here, this should have been an assist, maybe. Or a goal. Yeah.
And in terms of Germany's chances, they look like they're out. Still all square between Czechia and Israel. So that's going to take a mammoth task.
Well, they need Israel to score, and then they score 3. So just don't see it.
So as it stands, Czechia would go through second in the group, and they would play Georgia, who is not going to be an easy game at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that'll be likely. Georgia will probably win that game, but you never know. Maybe Czechia will.
That'd be a statement for Czechia.
It would be.
To beat, knock Georgia out on home soil.
Georgia, yeah. Yeah, and obviously England, we already know our opponents. I have to say I've not seen much of Portugal. Have you watched any of Portugal's games?
I've seen Thiago Dantas has been playing well, but apart from that, I haven't watched too much.
Yeah.
They've got Pedro Neto as well, haven't they? It's a decent Portugal side.
João Neves, I will say, is a baller.
It'll be our toughest challenge yet.
Yeah, obviously Fabio Silva's in the team. Sergio Conceição.
It is a good team.
Chico is nicknamed, so I'm guessing his name is Sergio.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We've got
Nuno Tavares as well.
Do we know who will play in the semis?
It'll either be Georgia or Czech, I think. Might be wrong there. No, I am. I think I'm right. Yeah, either Georgia or Czech.
That could be favourable compared to the outside the group. Would have Spain on it, France on it, Ukraine.
Yeah, if we do get to the semis, we'll be back this time next week. Same time, same place, very different opponent.
We'll still have the quarters on Sunday.
Potentially Czechia, who we've already played, but yeah. Quarters are on Sunday. Join us there. We'll be live from 4:45 for that game.
Yeah.
And yeah.
2 big games. Hopefully we get through to the...
final.
Yes.
If we win it.
Hopefully so. But it's going to be tough. It won't be easy at all.
Seems weird the final is like next Sunday.
Yeah,
it makes sense because it's not many games. There's not many teams.
There's only 6 groups, 4 groups, 8 groups. Actually, 8 groups. No, 4 groups. Yeah, 8 groups. What am I about?
I was gonna say.
It's because I was thinking how many teams go in to the next round, but so you get 2 from each group.
Yeah, it's not the round 16. But 8 groups in a standard.
Yeah.
Euros or World Cup. Well, the Euros are weird, aren't they? Euros has too many groups. Or two little groups, and they add the third teams.
I thought it was a 26 World Cup.
No, 2026 World Cup has 3 teams. 3 team groups.
In 12.
Top 2 go up to around 48.
It's 16 groups of 3.
No, not around 48, around 32.
Yeah, 16 groups of 3.
But the Euros does it weird.
Of course they do.
I'll have a look at last year.
Can't just make it not like why do we need 48 teams in the 2026 World Cup?
I don't hate it.
I know that's a lot of games.
Yeah, only 6 groups in the Euros, and then 2 third place. All the third place sides, the 2 with the highest points go through, or the 4 with the highest point. Yeah, 4 with the highest points go through. That's how it's worked. Always has.
Oh, that's fine then. I didn't realize they changed it. I thought it'd been changed. Okay, it's fine.
But should there be eight groups at the Euros? Should another 8 teams go?
Is there enough for European teams?
Well, Italy didn't go to the last one. If you think about probably the next 8 would be...
I think Italy didn't go to the last one. They won it.
Oh, World Cup, wasn't it? Yeah, no. Had an absolute mare.
But who do you add?
It was Netherlands that didn't go right.
Azerbaijan?
They're not Europeans. That'd be really weird.
That is a good point. See, what other European clubs are not...
What are they? Do they play? Are they in UEFA or not?
I think they are. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. They definitely aren't. But that's 6 groups of 4. I'll tell you what. Are there another 8 European teams? North Macedonia.
We're there.
Try and name them up. They're there.
Yeah.
So who didn't get there?
Albania.
1. Luxembourg.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm doing a little tour.
Yeah.
Wales, did they get there?
Did Greece get there?
Wales did get there. The 2 islands didn't get there. Greece didn't get there.
So that's 4. Scotland? Oh, yeah, they were there.
They were there.
They were in our group.
Yeah, got a point when we drew with them, and then they celebrated that 0-0 draw.
Hilarious. You know, we should be getting on. There will be a change for Germany. Don't think there's any changes for England. But, I mean, Germany, they're no doubt they're playing for pride now.
Yeah, I don't know who it is that will be coming on. I'll try and see. I'm trying to see the number, but the camera is not panning down enough. It would be weird if it's just focusing on their shorts.
I don't think he's coming on.
Why not?
I think he's the other guy that was getting instructions.
Oh.
He's already getting bib off. England now coming out for the second half. Yeah, it looks like all the same faces.
They've not changed places at half time.
They're swapped.
Cresswell's got
Ashley
a mask
Cole.
on.
Love Ashley Cole.
Yeah.
The fact he's involved in this setup is a massive help to Lee Carsley and his men. But, you know, there's a bit of big support this tournament.
Yeah.
Travelling all the way out too.
I think there seems to be a lot less there tonight, but it makes sense. The group's already done. And they're back. They've got to be back on Sunday. It is quite pricey to follow any sort of international side.
Yeah.
Because if you've watched every game so far, that's already 3 tickets. You're going to have to get another.
Yeah. That's why when you host tournaments, it's massive.
Oh no, sorry, the most.
When we hosted most of the Euros, that's why everyone loved it because everyone went. Because they couldn't be. They didn't want. I mean, a Georgian fan, by the way, even with the Germany crowd.
Oh, it makes sense. They're going to be there for the tournament. It's their home one. They might as well attend as much as they can. When else are you going to get to watch these players play in your home country?
Very true. I mean, and they might have thought that Germany would be his team's opponents next. Luka Netz is coming on for Germany. He's replacing
the young left back,
injured
Henning Matriciani. Weird that Netz isn't starting, by the way.
Yeah, I think he's a baller.
Yeah. Really good player. Equally, isn't he 19?
Something like that.
No, he must be older than that. By the way, he's definitely not 23.
Who them are?
Luka Netz, he's 20. So quite young. Whereas Matriciani, this will be he's 45. So
how old is he actually?
I don't know. Probably 23 though. Look at him. If he's any younger than that, that's mental. But England will get us underway for this second half in any moment now. The referee is checking something and now he's content for the game to get started. Cameron Archer knocks it back to Trafford and we are underway for the second half of our final group game against Germany. A comfortable first half. Can we keep the pressure up? Can we keep the performance levels up? And can we cruise through to the quarterfinals? Here's Cresswell. Charlie Cresswell looked very decent tonight. Not had a lot to do, to be fair, but when they have been called upon this defence, they've kept it tight.
Yeah,
and done well. Here's Jared Brathwaite.
Yeah, 45 minutes just for us to enjoy our football, get used to playing with each other, hopefully score some more goals and just have a nice time.
Yeah, I do like U21 football. It's quite enjoyable. I've never seen a 0-0 draw.
But I think it also makes it easier. So like when we look at England squads in the future, or when we look, we see youngsters coming on the Premier League and go, we actually know a bit about him. He's not just some random child that's been brought on.
More applicable to, I would say, the other nations.
Yeah.
Because I can't say I don't know anyone in these teams, in the England team.
But I've never heard of Bissek before. When I see him, I go, he's a bang average centre half.
Mike Butcher, welcome to the stream. What ground is this played at? I can find out that information.
It's in Georgia.
It is in Georgia. It's the Georgia National Team Stadium, I believe. It is the Batumi Arena in Georgia. We played at one with a much more fun name the other night. Yeah. Could try and find it. But I think it had a much longer name. Or
This is the
shortened
stadium we played our first game in as well.
Yeah, last on Sunday night we played at the Ramaz Shengelayas Sakilobis Stadioni.
What a name.
That is, quality. Real tongue twister, that one.
To be fair, there's some very nice, very big grounds.
Yeah.
I didn't realise there's grounds in Georgia.
Well, you have to have big grounds, don't you, to be able to
Well,
apply to host these ones. But it's cool that we're playing at somewhere that wouldn't really get recognised for its football otherwise.
Like when we get head to Romania in the men, in the men and women's, these kind of smaller countries.
But even like the recent seasons haven't always been hosted. So the last one was in Hungary and Slovenia, so that's a nice smaller one. But before that was Italy, Poland, Czech Republic, Israel, Denmark. They tend to host them in these countries where a lot less.
But that's the thing, though. This is brilliant, though, and it might change in the future. But right now, we're just going to countries because they're nice countries. You look at the Men's World Cup, we've gone to Qatar, and then we go to the USA. And don't get me wrong, US is a nice country.
Two places I'd least like to live. Yeah, Saudi Arabia's up there as well, and they'll probably host the next one.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Host 2030.
America might be alright sometimes, but it's got a lot of money, and so is Qatar.
And guns.
Yeah.
Money and guns and people does not mix well.
No.
Thomas Ramsey.
Luke Thomas is an interesting one. I don't think he was that good for Leicester this year.
It's hard to be good in a team that's crap.
So
and he didn't really
bad,
play, did he?
Yeah, no, I think he got...
Timothy Castagne has just played left back, so they didn't rate him that highly.
And they have James Justin right wing back.
Yeah, they played it. They played James Justin right.
Yeah, Castagne right, yeah.
Left back. 11 starts, not horrendous. 17 appearances overall.
Would you start in the Championship next year?
Oh, 100%. Especially Castagne's going to get sold. That is quite obvious. I can see James Justin return to Luton.
Yeah.
That seems quite poetic. They could say the Championship would tear it apart. Wouldn't be surprised for that either.
No.
But yeah, I think Germany playing around the back a little bit risky.
Very dicey.
Almost caught out in possession, but they've just about played out of it. And now they're kicked off the pitch. So back to how they were playing in the first half.
They've won a fry. I think they hit it into Harvey Elliott.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And Lee Castle, he doesn't look very pleased, but I'm sure he will be pleased. He knows his team's probably going to bring home a 100% record in the group stage. Strong start.
Yeah, it's with Bissek for Germany. So comfortable possession as well. Bissek does look the real deal. I don't know who he plays for, but if I was a club that's been watching this, I'd be looking at him, keeping a close eye on him. Unless he plays for our house.
Okay, either them.
Who are in the 2 League, all right? No, sorry, they're not even in Germany. Had a mare there. They are in Denmark. Super League, and came third last year in the Super League, and only behind Copenhagen and Nordjylland, which is about what you can ask for.
They had Michelin as well.
Well, Michelin finished 7th, or top of the relegation group.
Yeah. Embarrassing.
Yeah, not a great season for them.
Not like what
Danish football. They're ahead of Brøndby, Viborg, Randers, all decent sides. Silkeborg, Horsens even aren't horrendous, but they got relegated in the end. But
lovely place as well, Denmark.
Yeah, Denmark know what they're doing in the world. But yeah, he was at Victoria Gimenez, who are quite known for bringing through talents. Got a free transfer to AGF Aarhus, and he's played pretty much every game this season. 35 appearances, 5 goals in that time. So showing how much of a presence he is at corners. He just scores loads of goals. Yeah.
Slow starts the second half from both sides. Germany kind of on the ball. England, they're just cruising, as I said in the first half. Just going to enjoy the minutes of football they're getting. Some of them will be fit, realising they'll probably start on Sunday, so they won't want to play 100%. Knacker themselves out.
Yeah. But it is difficult to remain motivated for the full game when you've dominated in the way that England have tonight.
Yeah.
Obviously, they are still professionals, so they should be able to keep going. But even if it's not a conscious lack of effort, there will be a little bit of complacency creeping in. It's only now.
It's like things like Brown. I thought it was like Arsenal, right? We're doing that.
I think they'll still go towards the ball. Here is Germany coming forwards now. Ball into the box. It's not a bad ball, but there's no one in there. There's just no one in there.
Kevin Shaw just standing
bad decision to put it in there. From it's up Weishaupt?
I think he's taller. Trafford made 4 saves today.
It is Weishaupt, yeah.
Oh, fair enough. He's been immense.
Trafford, yeah.
Brilliant keeper. Was key for Bolton this year. I mean, you expect to see him maybe get another Premiership loan, maybe in the Championship.
Yeah, do you know if the 3 stoppages applies here?
I do not know.
Because if so, they've already made... Well, to be fair, one sub was at half-time, so I don't think that counts as a stoppage, but they already made a change in the first half, so they are boxed in with what they can do with their final 3 substitutes.
Germany, yeah.
When you're chasing a game, you never really want to be having to make substitutions in wing-back areas, full-back areas.
Tripress has got a mask on.
He has had all game.
Yeah, I know.
Makes him getting street fights in Georgia. Madueke, Palmer. Madueke then gets caught. Yeah. Nothing given by the referee. I would say the referee's been a little bit
I don't think he's blown his whistle tonight
in this tournament. I don't think he's needed to be fair. There's not been a lot going on. There was one bad Ollie skip challenge.
Last night, not last night.
Challenge.
Last game was awful.
Yeah.
England had 2 penalties.
Yeah, Israel seems to be very ill-disciplined inside their own penalty box, but here's Noni Madueke, England with a chance. Madueke, he's again overplayed it a little bit, but does well to get it back to Johnson. Elliott on the edge, takes a touch, takes a shot. Ooh. He gets under it too much there, and it just keeps rising, but it does take a deflection. Probably explains how it rose then. Chance now for England to get another. Just nice from Johnson and Madueke on the right-hand side. Ooh, it's a good effort from Elliott. In fact, if there's not a touch there from Atibolu, every chance that shot finds the back of the net.
Yeah.
Elliott from this corner then. Definitely presence in this box with Branthwaite in there, with Johnson in there, with Cresswell as well. It's headed away. Finds Ramsey on the edge of the box. Can he put it back into the mixer? Finds Johnson, who looked like he might let fly. Goes to Palmer. Palmer wants to get forwards. Fakes it. Takes a shot, but that one's blocked.
Brilliant.
England just taking shots on the halfway line. Elliott goes all the way back to Trafford. Sounds like all the way back. He's at the halfway line. But yeah, Trafford now. Just takes a moment. Branthwaite. Thomas. Now he can come down this left-hand side. And it's Ramsey. And Thomas back to Cresswell. England, again, back into this calm possessive structure. So it's almost a 3-5-2 in possession. Look.
Yeah.
Madueke inverts.
Thomas pushes on.
Who's that? I don't know who's pushing out wide.
Archer. You got Archer there.
No, it's not Archer pushing out wide. Yeah.
No, Palmer.
Cole Palmer. That's it. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's not. So it's very fluid. This system from Lee Carsley. Then we go back into this 4-2-3-1. You can see, or almost 4-4-2 actually out of possession.
4-3-3 now.
4-4-2. Just the Madueke isn't tracking because there's not coming down the right.
Oh, they just clocked where Lee Thomas was. Yeah. We keep moving around. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Having a great time. But no, 10 minutes since the interval, not much has happened. Wouldn't expect much to see much happen though. Because Germany don't look like a threatening at all, and England have got no reason to go gun ho for it.
No, they don't. But they will have a prerogative maybe to get another. I think there'll be players keen to score. I think Madueke will be keen to score. I think that's why he's played tonight, to try and get him a contribution.
That's a definite
He's very
foul.
Unhappy about it, but nothing given.
I thought, yeah.
And he makes some complaints towards the referee, who doesn't. But they
So
fall
that
on
whole
deaf
time
ears,
trying to
really.
run through, if he grabbed that and pulled.
Ball in behind for Germany could cause problems, but Trafford comes out well.
I love his confidence, James Trafford.
Yeah, it does concern me because
if
he was doing that in the Prem.
If it was 0-0 in a quarter final as well, then maybe not.
I don't think he'd be doing it. No. I think he'd still play high because that's where he's comfortable.
But not like run up.
But if he's confident, comfortable in that position, I don't mind it. Elliott now in possession, gets clipped. Managed to hold his ground.
Again, though, we're backtracking. I mean, I should blow a whistle because we haven't got gained advantage from that. We've actually lost out. But
he's having to run away from a bloke who's chasing him.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elliott. Archer. He holds the ball up so well, that Cameron Archer. It's not just the touch, though. It's the shift. Sorry, it's Ramsey, isn't it? It's a shift. Oh, it was Archer. A shift there. With possession of the ball. Sublime. It's sublime. It'd be useful if one of Ramsey or Archer could dye their hair like bright pink, just so it'd be easier to differentiate between the two. Both have similar profiles, similar builds, similar trims. Not very easy to distinct. He's now out on the left.
Oh, yeah.
Thomas. Now Cresswell. Could look to go out wide. Goes instead across to Jared Branthwaite, who again, another player that's really impressed tonight. Hasn't played much for Carsley's England, but has looked really good tonight.
Yeah.
And making the most of this opportunity.
I mean, you've got to, because it's probably one of his only appearances at the tournament. One of the starts, anyway. That's a ball through him for Elliott. He's going to get there.
He tried to get on the pitch, but can't quite. Can't quite do it. Not bad, though, from Elliott. He's looked really energetic tonight. Really, really energetic. And now Max Aaron's coming on. So he's finally remembered he's got some fullbacks, Lee Carsley. Just nice to see. It took him a while to not just play James Garner there, but a treble change. It is going to be Garner as well, I think, isn't it? That 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. James Garner is on. It's got a Smith Rowe coming on for Noni Madueke. Max Aaron's and James Garner coming on. You'd imagine that's a double change in fullback areas, or Garner might actually get some minutes middle of the field.
Why is it like... I know he's taking off his wrist tape, it's thrown on the floor. I don't do that. Just take it off later.
So someone else might want it.
Yeah, Ben Johnson's coming off.
For Max Aaron's.
Smith Rowe's coming off Madueke.
Smith Rowe will replace Noni Madueke. And James Garner will replace somebody by the name of... I don't know. Is that Max Aaron's first for start of the tournament? Or, minutes of the tournament. It's Jacob Ramsey off as well.
That says to me that those three are going to be playing on Sunday.
Yeah. You'd imagine potentially so.
Swiffo's the interesting one, because I guess he just hasn't played enough football over this year. Because you look at Madueke, you look at...
He'll probably start...
Gordon.
Well, he probably starts Sunday though, no?
I don't know, I wouldn't.
He started the game on Sunday.
I guess he carried on scored, didn't he?
Yeah, okay, scored in the Thursday game. Could come on and score again tonight.
Yeah, to be fair, he's pretty rested tonight.
Yeah.
Until now.
Yeah, he is unrested.
Yeah, a 30-minute cameo.
By the way, 100 votes in the poll and chat tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. It's been immense. Yeah, hopefully we can see all of you guys on Sunday. We will be live for England U21s versus Portugal U21s. Should be a good game. It's the quarterfinal of this tournament. It's not the easiest of opponents, but I'm confident we can progress. We've got a good side and we'll play some really nice stuff. And Germany, who, well, should be a good team. Well, I mean, I know they're not beginning this tournament, but they've particularly been poor tonight.
Yeah. They have struggled.
Luca Nets. Germany looking just to regain some control. They've not been dominated in terms of possession. England have completed 113 passes more than them, but still I wouldn't call that dominance in possession. Kevin Schade looking to make something happen. Germany do now get through, but Max Aaron's just stops that pass through to Weishaupt, and that ends the German attack. For now, here's Germany with a throw on the far side. Nets look like it want to go short and quick to Weishaupt. Does now find Viper. Back to Nets now. Dada. And he finds Weishaupt. Not bad this from Germany. Nice play. But not very progressive. Not very... They're not going anywhere. Progressive. No. It's just, quite... Oh, what's the word? It's not regressive. It's not going anywhere. Oh. Lethargic. Germany now with the ball in England's final third, but no, they can't make anything happen.
No. It's a bit of a weird one, really.
Here's Elliott. Looking to go forward, but can't. Now Schade. Here is the number 8, Klaus, I want to say.
Could they get a goal? They get a goal, who knows what happens.
Blocked.
They ain't still
by
goals,
England, falls to Nets. Nothing in the other game tonight.
I was going to say.
Czechia, Israel, 0-0.
I thought we'd see some goals.
Yeah.
Given how interesting the Israel defending is. And Czechia seems, Czechia are a good side.
Czechia had a double change at half time, and they already made us up in the first half due to injury. So 3 changes, and it's only now the 60th minute. Israel with no changes yet to the side. The fact how this game can change, a goal for Israel, and they're through.
Goal for Czechia, and they're basically they're flying, yeah.
But I mean, they are already at the moment. But yeah.
Cresswell.
That will become a very interesting game towards the end of this, as Israel will be pushing hard for that goal.
Yeah.
But also not too hard, because they know that if they concede, that's game over.
Yeah.
And then Czechia, well, they'll be happy as it is.
Mm.
But they know they just cannot afford to concede. Cameron Archer has Smith Rowe out wide, finds Smith Rowe with the pass. Can he cut inside? Has options in the centre. Tries to put it in the box, but Bissek's there again.
England corner.
Germany's one defender.
As I say,
it's been a strong presence.
Hasn't done any defending apart from him.
Yeah, he's been great, the Germany defence, Bissek.
Yeah. Did you guys have a chat with the fourth official?
I don't know what the time is.
Really?
Place to be.
Yeah. Harvey Elliott on the corner. Going out on the lash in Georgia.
I don't think he will.
No, probably not.
Because he can't go out on the lash and they expect the players not to.
Ball in.
Hasn't come to anything.
They win.
I imagine he will, yeah.
I still don't think VAR is not racing, is it? Because there was a slight penalty for
I don't think so.
Nothing given. Well, that should have been cut out there, really. That's right, skips there.
You think they would install VAR? It's not that difficult to do.
I mean, look at the stadiums as well.
Too pricey. UEFA could pay for it. It just, given how much is on the line for these young players, it feels weird that we don't have the aid of VAR.
Especially when most of them are used to playing with it. Well, I say that.
That's just no. That's strictly true. Most of the top national sides will be, but like Romania, Israel, Georgia. Well, yeah, I imagine it's just not going to be installed in these stadiums. That is handball. Should be a
punch the ball. How's the ref not seen that one then? He's right in front of it. He's looking at it.
Yeah.
So how England?
There's nothing blind to ref.
Difference is though, is this is 0-0, then England protest that like there's nothing.
So poor. From Germany out the back, Elliott, Palmer.
Huge let off. How have we not scored?
Yeah, should have made more.
We took too long.
Winning at heart of the pitch. Elliott to Aarons, and Archer misses it.
I think there was a slight...
It was a touch to take it away from him there. Just wasn't expecting that. Couldn't extend his leg to it, but
this game's 0-0. The ref don't see that.
Failing to make.
We could have scored 3, 4 or 5 tonight.
Yeah. Trying to make use of a lot of these chances when Germany are gifting us possession.
I wouldn't say we haven't been clinical, so we haven't taken chances.
Which is...
Yeah, no, but I don't think we've missed,
in clinical.
We haven't missed shots, we've just...
Ramsey, harsh to call it a missed shot, but he did miss a shot that could have gone in. Madueke the same, Archer's missed a few. But he's put the goalkeeper.
Lacking clinicality, isn't it, when you miss a chance, not a shot.
The thing is, it looks like we're clinical because we scored 2 good goals.
Yeah.
And the problem is we create such a high volume of chances, which means that we don't really need to be clinical.
Yeah.
Because we're going to get more chances, but we don't want the players to think like that, obviously. Like we tell when they miss a chance, go, that's alright, get another one soon.
Good play this. We're just knocking out the back. It's just brilliant. It's just lovely to watch, to be honest. Just sitting here, which wants to play the ball around. Lovely.
You get the sense though that if we could just get a couple more, we would look ridiculously good.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron Archer wants to...
I guess that's why this is the U21s and not the men's national side.
I think the men's national side have a field out this lot, don't we?
You never know. It's Southgate.
Yeah. I still think we're in like 4-0. These players are still high quality Prem players.
I'll be fascinated to watch an inter-squad friendly.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Because I would happily have Smith around the England team. I'd have Harley Elliott.
Madueke.
Colwill, I'd have Madueke. I'd have Ramsey.
I don't think Hardbest is too far off it.
No. Luke Thomas.
No.
Okay. Ben Johnson.
No, because we've got so many right backs.
I know, if he was like if we didn't,
the only right back in the world, obviously,
No.
yes.
I think there's enough quality to warrant an England. I think Archer's a bit too young.
A bit too... No.
Double change
too
for
bad.
German. Number 20, number 21 coming on.
Viper is coming
bring
off.
up a number either 22 or
Okay.
18.
Well, that's who you know.
No, because it'll be 18, 19 for 20, 21, 21. The numbers that link up.
Race out off
17.
for the 21, who is...
Yeah, and Gang Cams come on as well. I like him.
Good name.
And
Aladu.
Do. 23 minutes on the clock.
23 minutes left.
Oh yeah.
67 minutes on the clock. And
67 minutes on the back and waffle.
What? What did you even say?
Duck and waffle, that's what you call the clock. That's what I think.
It's not what
Anyway,
you
move
call
on.
Oh, I call it a clock. 67 minutes on the Rolex. Ball forward from Ataboli.
Oh, the go flying in there trying to stop that clearance.
Just doesn't know, how German. I just don't know how Germany build up. They don't. But, yeah.
No.
Nev, welcome to the stream. Nothing on any BBC website or channel. Surprise, surprise. Yeah, no. It surprises me that no English broadcasters have decided to come in for it, but UEFA TV have it. So if you don't have an internet connection, you can watch it. You just have to quickly set up an account before you can watch it. But yeah, you don't have to pay for it, Nev, if you want to watch it.
You can download the app, or you can just put it in Google.
Yeah.
But we're not.
Or you can just join us for the last 22 minutes here. But it does surprise me that the BBC haven't gone for it. Because you'd think you'd get loads of viewers.
We usually put it on the iPlayer.
Because if you look at the amount of people that are tuning into our streams, hoping that we'll know where to watch it.
We watched the under-20s Euros last year.
Yeah.
And that was on the BBC iPlayer, wasn't it? Whereas they haven't gone in for this, which makes... Amber Archer's going off, by the way, and needs to be replaced by Anthony Gordon.
But do you think that's BBC not wanting it, or is that UEFA
holding on to it?
Holding on.
Yeah.
And then not having the website to put it on. Because their website, I will say, is not great.
No.
Sorry if anyone at UEFA is watching this.
I'm
Sefrin, if you're tuning in.
Fix your game. Fix your website. It's not game.
Fix your game. Hey, I'm broken, mate.
They've got little mini games on the UEFA website.
Oh, it's just come off, by the way. It is Gordon on, yeah.
Yeah. I'd like a third, maybe a fourth. I'm getting bored of winning 2 now.
Gordon. Luke
Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah, it's possible if we just win every single game of the tournament 2 now. Oh, we're going to see the first card then. Also, Oliver Skip's taking the armband not straight around he went off. I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't hate Oliver Skip.
I don't hate him.
What do you mean by that?
No, does he hold enough to hold the armband? I'd have given it to Trafford.
Really?
Yeah.
Bit hard to lead when you're...
I guess Skip's the oldest, isn't he, on the pitch right now? Probably.
Yeah, other than Smith Rowe, I wouldn't really say he's a leader.
No.
Man.
Oliver Skip, fights, so...
Like fights. Is that the criteria for the leader?
Yeah, I think... willing to fight for
We look at all the leaders in history.
I don't think... to be fair, he was. He got the fight pit on beaches.
What, Winston
Elliot,
Churchill?
Yeah, ball in. It's headed well.
I don't know why that was your go-to leader, but all
know.
Leaders like to fight, don't they?
Really?
Other than
this
every politician.
I am resigning.
Other than every UK politician, yeah. But I wouldn't really say, are they a leader?
Yeah, the Prime Minister
They're supposed to be, but they're not.
I don't think.
I don't think you can have a king and a Prime Minister, because then who is the leader? Equally, sausage fingers can't lead. Cool Kids Plays wanted to stream. I bet money on England. Well, you are in luck today.
So you ain't no profit.
Yeah, they are playing well at the moment. In a sensible bet, I would say. And yeah, good chance they go all the way.
I hope so. Be lovely to see it. I think you'd look at it, but then you look at it and go, our under-20s won the Euros last year. Our under-21s could win this tournament. Our women, the Lionesses won the Women's Euros last year, could win the Women's World Cup this year. And then you look at the men's team and you think how close we were in 2021. I think between that and 2024, it's our best chance of winning anything.
Yeah.
Because 2026, the World Cup's always a lot harder than the Euros.
Elliot, it's blocked. Thomas tries to get in front of his man, but can't. And now it's back with Germany. It's no, we've not been able to find a third. I agree with you there, but equally, it'd be hella satisfying to see 2-0, 2-0, 2-0 for the whole time.
That's why I haven't been convincing. We haven't scored another one.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean we haven't seen a goal since the 20th minute though, so that's not like ideal. 18 minutes to go. Luke Thomas has got a throw.
Goes to Gordon.
That's
Gordon
foul,
gets fouled.
I don't think this ref's got cards or a whistle today. He might have, I just like shout stop.
Wouldn't be surprised. Would not be surprised. Skip.
I'd like another one. Just kind of
foul.
give a nice little boost.
Now Trafford finds Branthwaite. Now it's Thomas. Thomas tries to do a skill but failed. But yeah, so we've looked good. We've looked really good.
We have looked very good. We've played some really nice football.
And it looks like the 106 votes of all chat, the 86% that voted for England, you'll probably be correct at this stage. We look comfortable.
Yeah.
Back us on Sunday. Of course, if you have enjoyed tuning in to us tonight, we are back on Sunday for the quarterfinal versus Portugal.
And if you want to watch us after that, then maybe you should subscribe.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you get a notification when we're live for that game. And yeah. And if you're loving the content so much you can't resist or you can't bear going without it until Sunday, well then there is a daily podcast series going out on the channel right now, Monday to Friday. We're uploading every single day as we prepare for the Premier League season. We're doing a build up for every single club. Talk about what they need to do in the transfer window for the next season. So check that out if you want
to. Club and see what you think. You probably disagree with a lot of things we say, but that's the whole point.
So far we are 8 clubs through. 9 is going out tomorrow. Everton are going out tomorrow. Speaking of Everton, 4-player Gordon, they're challenging the ball. Bissek has to put it out of play, and the ref's going for a jog. He's booking somebody.
Is it Carsley?
Is it the Germany manager? It is Carsley.
First yellow card out for Ashley.
Is it Carsley or Cole? It's Cole.
Go on, Ashley.
Ashley Cole picks up a yellow card.
Please.
I don't know what he said. I don't know what he's done.
Please do it. Come on. Where's the graphic? Give me a graphic.
They barely had a single graphic other than subs. I don't think they've got one when Ashley Cole gets booked.
No, Ashley Cole. Says something that the first yellow card is off the pitch. I wonder what he said. It's pretty cool, the referee shit. 15 minutes to go in our final group game of this competition. That's a good ball over the top to Gordon.
In behind, he's offside. He might
anyway,
finish.
No,
it's not going to. Ball and Anthony Gordon. Yeah, had a good tournament so far though.
Yeah.
Been quite crucial. I imagine he will continue to be crucial as we progress through this tournament into the latter stages. Maybe take that winning experience back to Newcastle and help them claim their first trophy in 69 years.
Yeah.
Something like that, 68 years. So yeah, Germany trying to come forward. England put out of play. 60% possession for England in this match. It's a great showing. Here come Germany. Kraus
75 minutes.
Moves it out wide. Ball in from Fischer. And Gangcom tries to get there but
Brilliant
can't.
From Branthwaite.
And Nets. Now, is it Dada? Believe it is.
Yeah.
Kraus. And it's moved out wide. Here's Fischer. Puts the ball into the box again. They're just searching for Ngankom. I don't blame them.
Trafford gets out there to claim it. Brilliant goalkeeping again.
Yeah. Again, Germany seems to be providing so many midfielders.
Yeah.
If you look back through their previous generation, that's all they sort of did. Schweinsteiger, Kroos, Khedira, Ozil, all those.
I mean, now you've got like
sensational
Kimmich.
Yeah, Kimmich.
Goretzka.
Lahm I even missed off that list, which is appalling from me.
What a man to never get sent off.
Yeah, he went a whole season during the Guardiola era without even a card.
Yeah. Wasn't he?
Was it without even a foul, right?
Yeah. He went so amount of days. Oh, unlucky there. from from Cole Palmer. No, from Ghana. To not score.
Go for all the options.
Yeah. Good football again down to left hand side from Smith Rowe. Plays all the way across between 4 players.
I do think Ghana. I mean, he's playing midfield today.
Big tackle there from Nets.
Showing how he can be useful. But I do think at right back he offers a bit more attacking.
Yeah.
But I think it's useful Ben Johnson. I think he's a really good player.
Quality.
So yeah, Ghana can definitely be utilised in midfield though.
Yeah. Or in both. But also we have got Max Aarons. I don't know where. I don't know where all these right backs were in the first game. Yeah. Why James Garner played and we just watched Ben Johnson and Max Aarons sit on the bench.
Did Ben Johnson not start left back?
No, it was.
Oh yeah, Ben Johnson made his first start last game, didn't he?
Thomas.
Yeah. Ball out wide. I remember being sat there chatting with friends, just miffed as to how the starting line was going to work. As usually, we didn't have a striker on the pitch, but it's worked out quite well so far. I think 6 goals in 3 games.
I think Gordon played in the middle. But yeah, as
here comes
Gordon
again.
Oh, don't go on.
Bursting forwards, cuts inside, goes to Palmer. Palmer tries to turn his man, get a shot away. Germany have about 8 bodies in the box though to try and prevent a goal. Gordon cuts onto his right.
Dear.
It is not a great shot.
I would just like to add, getting
a typical 40-yard mum response from Harry. Oh dear, what's happened there?
But the fact we should have 3 penalties in our last 2 games. I mean, we give him a single one. It's just something to be aware of, because if that happens in the final or the semi-final, that can be costly. 12 minutes to go. We can't just run down the clock now.
Da-da. Not a magician, but he does give it to Bissek.
To be fair, Dada is a magic player.
Da-da-da. I hope he introduces himself like that. When he walks into a room.
Oh. Da-da.
Knock knock.
I just family greetings though. They've all got the same surname. They all keep walking through the door one by one. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
Brilliant. Yeah, Gardner driving forward, gives it to Gordon, moves out wide. Still 2-0, eh? Yeah, Gary, it is still 2-0. It's been a good performance from the young Lions.
Yeah.
Germany not really offering much of a challenge, but I mean it brings me a lot of confidence that we've torn apart a side like Germany tonight, who are a good team, who have good players, haven't played well in this tournament, but still have a strong squad.
I'm looking ahead towards Portugal, who are a very good team.
Yeah,
will be a big challenge, and are we still playing?
But
Georgia,
they had a relatively comfortable group. Yeah, I think we're in Georgia all the way now to the final, which is I don't know where. Well, the team. Glad I was able to watch England take 3 wickets instead. It sounds
we taking 3 wickets
positive. That's what I don't think Gary's bantering.
Lovely. I'm checked since about 4 o'clock today.
I'll Google the score. Not that it'll make any sense to me, but I can say some things.
That's a silly foul there from Branthwaite, and it was Germany free kick.
Australia are 3-3-1/5.
Blimey. Okay.
With an 80 in brackets. England chose to bowl and are yet to bat.
Alright.
It's the first innings.
Oh dear. Alright. Oh, well, that's not a foul. He's just ran to the ref. How's the ref going to free kick for that?
Australia batting. Sam Smith is currently batting.
It's not Sam Smith, it's Sean Smith.
Oh, really?
No, not Sean Smith.
I thought it was Steve.
What's his Steve? That's the one.
I thought it was.
I'm thinking of Sean Smith. I know I'm thinking of Sean Smith. I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was going to be Sam Smith.
Definitely not Sam Smith, blimey.
But yeah, they've scored 78 runs now. Has it gone down one? Don't know what he's done there. And A. Carey, not Jim, has got 11.
So he's just.
And then Ollie Robinson's got 1/79, 19.0.
Alright.
And Joe Root, know him.
Yeah.
2 out of 18, 7.0.
Right. So he's fairly decent, done well then.
Live win probability 63% Australia,
yeah.
20% draw, 17%
England. Kind of getting bad at the part at the moment.
At the Aussies. David Warner went out, was that his name?
Yeah.
By Josh Tongue, bowled by Josh Tongue. Kawaya got bowled out by Josh Tongue.
That's good.
Labuschagne.
Labuschagne.
Him. got caught by Johnny Burstow.
Yeah,
Bowled by Ollie Robinson.
Wicketkeeper.
And then T Head and C Green were both bowled by Joe Root, caught by James Anderson, and stopped by Johnny Burstow. A goal, by the way, for Israel.
I've seen that. Massive.
That puts them through.
Absolutely massive.
Wow. I don't know who scored it, but
Israel will be through, knocking out Czechia.
oh, check it out.
With 8 minutes to go, they're throwing it away.
But they've just got to get a goal. Czechia go through everything. The kitchen sink, the cupboards, the wardrobe. It's Omri Gendelman, the hero for Israel.
What a header that could be.
Is he a substitute? Nope, he is a...
I mean,
central
if
midfielder.
Germany can find 3 goals in 8 minutes, they'd find themselves through. Not sure what's going to happen. But they can dare to dream.
Yeah, sure. Well, yeah, 8 minutes left here then. Amazing that you guys are sticking with us.
Thank you very much,
especially
guys.
since we're just chatting about cricket.
It's a magical, not magical stream, it's a brilliant stream.
That's been.
I mean, hope to see you all on Sunday. Hopefully, see you around the channel forever.
Yes, Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday should be the schedule, provided
Let
England
these guys
keep on winding. Winding.
Winding.
Good.
Yes.
If England keep winding, we'll be hearing.
We'll be hearing.
We'll be watching. Going forward, Germany, and it's cut out well by Ramsey.
Can Germany get a goal, maybe? Not that I want them to, but...
Sharda, that's well safe. Vice Trafford.
James Trafford, what a keeper.
Jack running cricket scores is hilarious. Should do it more often. Yeah.
2/18.
So good. That's what it says. I know what that means.
He's taken 2 wickets and conceded 18 runs.
That's good.
Yeah, that is good. Jerry's had a good game, clearly.
I mean, Australia have scored loads. They've got like 300s.
I mean, the fact they're at 3-3-1 for 5.
If Haaland scored 300 in a game, I'd be like, fairs, he's good.
Well, yeah, it's a bit different because you can't just hit the ball and he gets 6, does he?
Equally, if a goalkeeper made 2 saves, conceded 18, I'd be like, that's really bad.
Yeah, but a wicket's more than a save.
Is it?
Wickets in the way the Ashes is played, in that kind of in the format, taking a wicket is massive.
Right.
Elliot, Palmer.
Shoot. He doesn't. And Gancon. Love just saying his name, so every time he touches it, I'm gonna.
Yeah. 6 minutes to
Germany
go.
going forward.
No,
Klaus.
watch the cricket.
We can't. We won't. You can.
Coming forward now, Germany. Could they score a goal? They've scored 2 this tournament.
Should we bring TCC?
Oh, we were brilliant. We could carry on.
We wouldn't. You'd have to find a co-host.
I don't know anyone else.
Who will sit up with you and watch Ashes all day.
See if I do know someone.
Yeah.
Sure
I know someone who likes cricket.
I'm not sure
Used to
they
play.
would actually come on though, because I don't think he'd want to.
Why not?
Yeah.
Doesn't like you?
No, he does like. I'm sure. Oh, I don't know. He likes.
Doesn't like me?
No. I wouldn't know.
Just okay.
I don't know
I'm gonna
how
find out
I
who this is after stream.
Yeah. Oh, no, you will.
What?
No,
I will find out. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. 5 minutes to go. I mean, still 13 of you sat here. Brilliant.
Yeah, thank you
Absolutely brilliant. Massive
And we don't like to
numbers.
plug it, but if you haven't subscribed, please make
Yeah.
sure to do so. It will massively help us out. We are currently on. Let's have a gander. 1,524. We're hoping to hit 2.5k this year. That is very ambitious, but can we? Can we find a sub? So, can we do it? Hopefully. But yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a few moments left in this game. Ball forward and Gancom tries to shoot.
Stiller.
Hasn't quite come off.
I don't know who that man is. Don't remember.
I think he's got subbed on.
Oh, he's quality though.
I guess. He's a
Oh,
bowler.
hello. He's quality. Cut it back to Ngancom.
Oh yeah, that guy should have cut it back to Gancom.
Who should have cut it back to?
And Gancom. Stiller. Probably.
Can he find Ngancom?
Bisek.
He's looking for Ngancom.
Oscar Glatt, by the way, with the assist.
Of course, magical.
Said it's going to take a bit of... Oh, that's brilliant from Stiller.
He has
Gets
murdered
stuck in.
someone. I don't know who
Shots
he's
poor.
murdered, but he's murdered someone. It is Elliot. Elliot on the deck after that big tackle.
This is worrying. Obviously, he's had a lot of long-term injuries. Harvey Elliott.
Oh, he didn't really mean to as well. He kind of slipped
his
into
ankle
the
as
ball,
well, and this will strike fear into the hearts of Liverpool fans.
And
everywhere.
He's fine.
And Lee Carsley.
That was a good one. And Gary.
I don't know if Gary will be all that asked.
Fair enough.
Yeah, Oggy Yogi, welcome to the stream. What are the chances of Arda coming to Juventus? Is that Arda Güler or Arda Turan? I'm guessing Arda Güler.
It's not Arda Turan, isn't it? He's like... I don't know where he is.
You know those players that like streets won't forget? He's very much streets will forget.
Yeah.
It's like Claudio Marchisio.
Yeah.
Very much a streets will forget.
Turan was always on the streets, but they won't remember him.
What?
Arda Güler, however, baller.
Yeah, the problem that Juve face is that they are...
That much money.
Yeah.
They're also illegal.
They're not an attractive a proposal as the ones he's getting. A lot of top Prem sides want him. For me, I think he'll probably go Newcastle. I'd love him at Chelsea. I think he suits that wide right role really well because he can cut inside onto his left foot. He can also play as attack midfielder.
What's going on?
So be back up to both Madueke and to Nkunku. So I think he'd be perfect at Chelsea. Probably won't go for him though. Equally, Arsene Zakaria does a similar role. If we can, sneakily get him to Strasbourg and then over to England. We can't buy him from Russia, but we can through different routes. Yeah, Chelsea's starting to build this multi-club model.
Colonising.
Nope, not what we're doing.
Is that
No, we're not taking over.
Oh, kind of, aren't we? Buying
the club, not the country, though.
Oh, true.
Or not even the city. Just
we're colonising European football.
Well, we're not. If it's only Chelsea teams in European football, then sure. But it won't be because
we're starting to.
Clubs with the same owners can't be in the same competition.
Maybe not the right word then.
Which is why people raised. I saw the question raised that Zaha, if AFC Corbyn played Crystal Palace in the FA Cup, that would be a problem. But Zaha's going Saudi anyway, isn't he?
No, I don't think that. Let's be honest.
It'd be annoying if Stormzy played his club in the FA Cup.
Zaha's not going to get Crystal Palace to put them on their own net to let Croydon get in, is he?
No, but he won't be allowed to play, presumably.
Oh, what a shame. If he started as Croydon anyway, I'd be shocked.
Do you compare Arda to a football player? What? Oh, what? I presume you mean what player do we compare Arda to? I hope. I don't. Oh, you're talking about something else that I don't understand. Apologies, Ogie, but if I was to compare him to someone, I mean, this is going to be a bit of a jump, but young Lionel Messi. And because he can drive inside of the ball, great dribbler, great finisher, eye for a pass as well, excellent technique. I don't want to put that on him so early, but I know a lot of people already nickname him the Turkish Messi.
I wouldn't.
Because he's magical.
He is very magical, but...
You don't know Arda Güler.
No, he's not Messi. I know Lionel Messi.
Okay.
Best mates. He's got to square it.
He does square it. Stiller.
What a save.
Stop.
He's so good. I'm going to get James Trafford's shirt off this.
Are you?
He's brilliant. If we win, yeah.
Okay, if we win the U21 Euros,
what number is he? One, no, it's a bit boring.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get James Trafford's shirt. I might get James Trafford's scarf.
Do you think that's...
No, I'll get James Trafford's face mask.
I'll get some signed gloves and then I hope they'll get nicked by Fogden.
He's knocking on our door at 2 a.m. I want the gloves.
We're sat in the studio, he just pops in.
I'd knock him out.
Do you want to give these to me? No, Fogden.
Bang.
Why would I want to do that?
I've Fogden out round, I love him.
Yeah, I don't know.
Better than Fogden.
The way he reacted to the whole situation, though, is like trying too hard to defend his son, who admitted he made a mistake.
Did they steal his...
The way he threatened Visa as well.
Yeah, didn't they steal his award? So they stole James Trafford's man of the match award.
Probably stole James Trafford.
That's not James Trafford playing a goal. That's why he's so good.
Stockton.
Imagine we went, hang on a minute, that is that. But, sorry, but does he not like have a bit of respect for a professional footballer there? He just keeps, because he's famous on internet, he just goes up to him and calls him his brother.
Famous on internet.
No, but no, he's a very famous, obviously, social media star. But James Trafford...
The problem is, it's these parasocial relationships now make people... It's the same with like people who go up to celebrities and act like they're their best mate. or people go up to YouTubers and act like they know them. The parasocial relationships, obviously, it's almost we're bridging the gap between celebrity and human. We feel like we can just go up to them. I think that'll be with Fogden because he thinks he's on a level playing field.
He thinks he's on a celebrity,
and he is to more extent than the general public is, because he is.
But to the point where he's going up, he acts like a fan, like, "Oh my god, you're my brother." If I was James Trafford, I'd go, "Shut up, mate."
Yeah, imagine if I did that, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
Oh, James Trafford, you're my brother. You look like my brother. You are my brother.
It's not even like you look like. It's like you are my brother. You're my long lost brother.
Stealing his Man of the Match award from the playoff semi-final he just played in and had an absolute stormer.
Yeah. I might start going out to random players.
Surely you can get like a restraining order.
You're my brother.
John Joe Shelby, you look exactly. We are identical.
I'll have to show my for that one. Yeah, Knack will just grow out a beard.
Flicked on. Oh no, Gancam.
Gancam. Hasn't come to anything. Well, I just thought if someone got sent off it, I was going to flick over yellow. Turgerman's off, Arid Bar, defenders coming on.
So as it stands, Israel will go through to play Georgia and England will go play through.
Yeah, we'll rattle through in a moment. Well, we can do it now, the game's dead.
Yes,
not dead, but we've done it. So, well, obviously we do not know the results of Group D yet, but as it stands, France will play Ukraine. Obviously that could be Italy, that could even be Switzerland topping Group D, so we don't know that yet. And then Spain will play the second in Group D, that France, Italy, Switzerland equation. So we know it's going to be one of those three teams. It's more likely to be France and Italy, obviously, because they're the strongest teams. But yeah, that is the end of the game, by the way. England have won. Speaking of which, England will head through to face Portugal. We already knew that before tonight's game. We've been excellent this tournament, and Portugal is going to be a step up. It's going to be interesting to see how we handle that. And then the fourth and final quarter-final is between Georgia and Israel. Should Israel hold out for the last moments here? There is another, couple seconds left, so I might just quickly flick that game on. Just so we can see the end of it. Oh, I've had a mare.
Oh,
you're going to have to do it. But yeah, that's all right. The game's pretty much done. Israel have won. Israel are through. They will face Georgia. So that is the complete quarterfinal stages. England face Portugal. Georgia face Israel. And then it will be Spain and Ukraine facing one of France, Italy and Switzerland each. So yeah, that is the quarterfinals. So for England, we are through. A perfect group stage record. 3 perfect 2-0 victories, things we love to see. We're back on Sunday where we will be watching England-Portugal. And then if we progress, we'll be back on the next Wednesday. And then after that on the Sunday again if we reach the final. That is everything for today though. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. You can go and watch Italy-Norway or Switzerland-France if you want to. I might switch them on and have a look. Or you can go watch the Ashes if you're that way inclined. So that's everything for today though. Thank you all very much for watching and we'll see you next time.